All right, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? I had to turn the roadcaster on and off. Let me see, can you hear me? All right, yeah, I got you. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Yeah, I had to turn the roadcaster on and off. For some reason, the settings was reading that we was on, I had all the sounds going through the roadcaster, but for some reason it was on mute. I don't know why. So I just turned it on. I just turned it on and off. But anyways, let's do a recap. This is our boy Coach Malachi Williams, and we are in the building. New meeting today, USA Boxing. We back. Technical difficulties. I still don't know why I was on mute though. It looked like everything was working. It looked like I had everything set up. I literally just sat down like seconds before the show came on. So it is what it is. But that's neither here nor there. A small raindrop to a river. The good thing is we are here. We're here today, right? Let's give everybody a round of applause for letting me know that we had no sound, because I literally did not know we didn't have a sound. Shout out to Lou, man. Lou Peterson in the building, man. Shout out to Lou Peterson, man. The Peterson family, man. Salute to everybody, man. That's here today, man. God damn, man. We're gonna have a good one. We're gonna have a good one. Y'all, you already know. Hey, you already know. The
stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
You know what, though, man? I should have burned two. You see what I'm saying? I should have. Let me see. I should have burned two. I only burned one. I should have burned two. I ain't nothing in here. God damn, I gotta tighten up. Yeah, I should have burned two. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm glad everyone can hear me loud and clear. Shout out to Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Shout out to my brother Dantes right here in the Bay. Shout out to Destin. Shout out to Lunar Gliders. Salute to you. Stuart E. Dowles. Al Money, always getting money. Keep getting that money, Al. Nelly content. Shout out to my brother Lou Peterson out there in DC. Shout out to Lou Peterson, man, and the whole Peterson family. Bruce Gas in the building. Keep smoking that good gas, Bruce. Keep smoking that good gas. You know what time of TI is. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I gotta tighten up, man. Hey, knock down, this the weed. I'm gonna blame it on the weed. I don't know how to. I'm blaming it on the weed. Yeah, man. You ought to know. You know what time it is, man. You know what time it is. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Now I was. You know what I mean? I was kind of like doing my thing. You know what I mean? Out there, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But that's okay. Let's get into the show. Now, y'all hit the like button for the old boy, man. I like opening up the phone lines. So we're gonna open up the phone lines later on. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me put this on that there. Okay, I had to put it on real clear so I can see. All right, let's get into the show. Devin Haney, George Kambosos has been basically, I think they have a date. According to Michael Benson, Devin Haney and George Kambosos rematch is officially October the 15th, right? According to Michael Benson on Twitter. But Devin Haney replied back and said, that's cap. You see what I'm saying? Apparently, nothing has been agreed to. And I'm going to pull the tweet up. Nothing has been agreed to. Nothing is finalized yet. You see what I'm saying? So he said that was cap, pretty much refuting what Michael Benson is saying. You know what I mean? Tank Davis and Garcia are not options. I'm going to tell you why they are not options. The reason why Tank Davis and Garcia won't be options is because, Tank and Garcia want to fight each other for the most part. We do know that Devin Haney is the undisputed lightweight champion. There's no dispute about that. He's in the history books. But neither one of those fighters, seem, because I was going to say neither one of those fighters want to fight Devin Haney. And we do know Ryan Garcia don't want to fight him. Ryan Garcia said he'll want to save that for later on. But because Devin Haney is under contract to fight 2 more fights, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 fights. I don't know. I'm thinking from what we've been hearing, maybe 1 or 2 more fights. He's going to have to, fulfill those obligations under the contract. So, someone like a Devin Haney, not Devin Haney, but someone like a Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, they can say some shit like that. Well, oh man, he on the contract, yada, 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 yada. But come to find out, and we're going to pull up the WBA rankings and we're going to pull up the WBO rankings. Come to find out that we do know Vasily Lomachenko is coming back to boxing in October. Vasily Lomachenko is the #1 guy to fight for the WBO strap, which Devin Haney is in possession of. He can fight for that strap. He's the #1 guy in the WBO, and Tank has the WBA Reggie belt. So if Tank can activate a mandatory or whatever the case may be, he can press up on Devin Haney to fight for that strap, and Vasily Lomachenko can do the exact same thing to fight for the WBO strap. So we'll see how it plays out. Who will do what? What will Lomachenko do? When Lomachenko comes back in October, is he going to fight a tune-up? It looks like that's what Bob Arum wants. You know, I think Loma fought when? Last December. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, Dev can move up to 140, drop the belts if that's what he chooses to do, if he wants to do that. So, but I think the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, that's not an option for him. I think that's not an option for him. Shout out to Al Money. Now, hold on. It can now the Tank Davis can be an option if Tank activates his mandatory to fight for that WBA super strap. It can, but I don't think Floyd Mayweather and them don't want that. But you know what I mean. But you get what I'm saying. But that can be an option if one of the sanctioning bodies were to say, "Hey, you know what? You have these belts, and you know when you have belts, you have mandatories, right? You got mandatories. Jamel Charlo has a mandatory that he has. Jamel Charlo has 2 mandatories. He has one in the IBF and he has one in the WB. Was it WBO? WBO, I think with Costa Zoo's son. I forgot the dude's name. I keep forgetting his first name. Costa Zoo, Zoo, the boy, yeah, Tim Zoo. The sanctioning bodies mandated. I think it was the WBO mandated for him to fight Tim Zoo. You see what I'm saying? So I think if the WBA was to do something like that with Tank Davis, with the then maybe that'll if he was to do that, then I think that would override the other stuff. You see what I'm saying? But we'll see how that go down. Shout out to Al Money.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say just showing some love. I appreciate that, fam. I really appreciate that. And then of course, Devin Haney did say that he will, he's going to fight George Kambosos next. He activate the contract. He activate the rematch clause, and it's in the contract, so it is what it is. No one is trying to duck a contract or nothing like that. But I'm just looking at some of the other options, like from the mandatory standpoint. I'm anxious to see what Lomachenko is going to do with activating his mandatory with the WBO. Tank, I don't think they're going to do that because they made it clear they don't care nothing about the belts. You get what I'm saying? So to be honest with you, they did make that clear.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Al Money, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, man, for the support. Let's see. L Harvey, what's going on, fam? He said I had to catch a live on my day off. Yeah, salute to L Harvey, man. Salute to L Harvey, man. We got another super chat to address. Shout out to Average Boxing Fan.
Hey,
For dropping that $2 bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did it say, fam? He said all I want for Christmas is Tank versus Rayo, Venezuela 135. Okay. All right, but listen. Let's see. Tank. Tank. They're talking about Tank versus Rayo. Okay, all right. For Christmas, I don't know if you can get that. Let's pull up. This is what we're gonna do though. Let's pull up these rankings. Let's pull up the WBA and the WBO and see what's really going on. Let's see what's really going on, fam, because we haven't looked at these sanctioning bodies probably like a week or so.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Let's see, and let's pull up Devin Haney's Twitter account as well. Let's put up Twitter. Hey guys, I told you it be going down on Twitter. Y'all think it go down on YouTube? It be going down on Twitter as well. All the smoke. It don't be nothing but smoke. It don't be nothing but smoke on Twitter. Just a whole bunch of keyboard gangsters and all caps. You know how it is. You know the game. What you say? You say Devin just negotiating on Twitter like he did for his last fight. Bob's already talking about Loma versus Shakur. He's not going to pay George step aside. Dev can move up or fight Kambosos. Yeah, you know what? Hey, Andraka, guess what? I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to pull that up too. Let me pull that up too. He did say that. He did talk about Shakur moving up, but Shakur is going to move up next year sometime. They're not talking about like right away. They're talking about I heard the interview. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up Twitter too. Let me pull up Twitter as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, you see some mean check left hooks on Twitter, boy. You get caught with a pretty overhand right on Twitter if you ain't got your game down tight. Hold on, let me see what's up. So we're gonna pull up Devin right here. We're gonna pull up Dev right here, and let's pull up on Michael Benson. Let's pull up Michael Benson, and let's pull up the WBA and the W. Let's pull up the WBA guys in the Let's just pull up the sanctioning bodies and see what's up. I wanna see what's up. You see what I'm saying? These sanctioning bodies, you know, man, you know how I feel about these sanctioning bodies, dog. I really don't be, you know, these motherfuckers crooked as $2 bill. And as far as I'm got there concerned, I don't care what nobody say on that there. We know they move how they move. You know, when it's okay, here it go right here. Michael Benson just posted it because I was gonna pull this up anyways. I was gonna pull this one up anyway. So we got Bob. We got Bob doing an interview with Fight Hype. You see what I'm saying? He talking about hold on. Here go. Let's pull up Michael Benson. Okay. So we got Michael Benson right here too, guys. We got the receipts. Shout out to the one and only. You say Tank ain't boxing for glory. What you say, my brother? You say Tank ain't boxing for glory and strength. And we say Tank ain't boxing for glory and strength of competition. Him and Floyd fighting for money. Straight prize fighting only. Yeah. That is true. That's true.
True.
Yeah, that is true. They coming with something different. You know what I mean? I totally disagree with that bullshit. Because, you know, the crazy part about it is this. Because it makes you look like a duck. It makes your fighter look like a duck. That's one. And two, when you was a fighter, you did the total opposite when you was Pretty Boy Floyd. Now, when you was Money Mayweather, you was able to pick a little bit of the cherries and stuff like that. Money Mayweather was more so of a money grab type moniker. You know what I mean? So, but for the most part, your legacy was cemented by fighting the big fights and stuff like that. But you get what I'm saying? So I get exactly what you're saying, my brother. I get exactly what you're saying. They let it be known, bro. They let it be known. It is what it is. They let it be known. I will say this, though. I respect the fact that it just came out and told the goddamn truth. Instead of getting people, and this will get me. This will get me, y'all. Check this out. This will get me. There's really nothing to argue about if you, if you're like pro Tank, you shouldn't be online arguing about, yeah, man, we'll knock this dude out, we'll knock that dude out. Listen. Fact of the matter is, it's been known. You guys done accepted the fact that, hey, he's a prize fighter, and you know they're moving the way they're moving. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Okay, that's fine. So there's really nothing to argue about. That's been established. Right there. As I said before, you don't have the right to come over here and tell me your guy is the best. He's King Kong, he's Mothra, he's Godzilla, he's Gamera, and he'll do A, B, C, and D to all these other top guys in one breath while telling me that he don't have to fight those top guys in another breath because we know he already beat them. That's some bullshit. I can't roll like that. I'm from the old school. It don't work that way. Don't work that way with me. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, let's pull this up. Shout out to Jaime Rivera. Jaime's in the building. Thomas Jones in the building. Shout out to my brother Smith and West. Mark Anthony in the building. What's going on, Mark? What's going on? Hey, let's pull this up though. Hey, what you say? Cool boy Curry say. He said, man, that's a lot of days. Shout out to Ali Muhammad. Hey, let's pull it up though. We on Twitter. We on damn Twitter. Hold on. Here you go right here. All right, here you go right here. So I think on this tweet right here, Devin is clarifying the record. I did find out. Hold on, guys. Let me pull up these sanctioning bodies too. All right, let me pull the sanctioning bodies up. Hold on. Let's pull up the WBC. Fuck it. Huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's not secure. What the hell are you talking about? WBC. Yeah, it's not allowing me to pull up the WBC. Why is it not allowing me to pull up WBC? Hold on. Let me see what's up. Okay. Let me see. Can I pull up the WBA then? Let me see. Can I pull up the WBA? Bear with me, guys. WBA. Let's see. Can I pull that up? All right, that's cool. So we had the WBA right here, guys. And this is what I'm going to do. We're going to pull up the WBO because I think Loma is over there at the WBO. I think Loma is with the WBO. I think he might be number one under the WBO and the WBC. I think that he might be number one under the WBO and the WBC. You say, stop all the Tank versus Haney talk. Devin got obligations. Yeah. there's other things that you don't. There's other things that you don't know about. This is what I'm saying. Other things you don't know about as related from a mandatory standpoint as well. Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull this out. We're looking for a lightweight. Okay. All right, so we have that one up. Hold on, guys. Shout out to my main man, Philly Fly.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, fam? He said, it's been a while since I caught a live, been busy at work. I feel you, dog. I feel you. He said, salute to you, coach, in the chat. I think Devin may, he said, I think Devin may have a clause where he don't have to fight Killer Cam next. Could have an in-between fight. I love him versus Loma. Yeah, there's some things that that can go on. It's not as simple as, yeah, I gotta we gotta fight Kambosos next. It's not as simple as that, but all roads lead to Kambosos. He gonna have to fight Kambosos next. If none of those guys activate their mandatories.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Oh, let's see what you got. What you say, fam? Hold on. Stewardy, what you say, fam? You say low need. I guess you're trying to say no need. No need for Loma or nobody. You say low need, Loma. Low, who's low? Yeah, I don't get what you're saying, fam. Just a fan, what you say? You say, coach, I just got off work. I'm glad we get great quality on show midday. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. It is what it is. Now, he said, who's the mandatory? Nobody. That's the thing. Hey, Tay, that's a good question. Nobody. That's the thing. Let me see what's up. Nobody's the mandatory. But hold on. Check this out. Hold on. I'm fixing to show you something, fam. Fixing to show you something. Now, you know how I feel about the sanctioning bodies. This shit is so subjective. They change their minds at the drop of a hat. And 1 minute you can do this, and the next minute you can't do this, and all this stuff there. So you know how I feel about it, right? You guys know how I feel about the sanctioning bodies. It's well documented. I don't know why in the hell they keep saying, I want to pull up this WBC, dog. Y'all, hold on, man. Hold on. WBC. Let me see what's up, man. World Boxing. Yeah, something wrong with their site. I think their website is down. What you say? You say lightweight need Loma. I said, coach. Yeah, you said, yeah, okay. All right. Lightweight. Yeah, we'll see. You will see. From what I'm hearing, shit, Lomachenko gonna come back and do a tune-up fight or something like that. Devin Haney, I don't know if that date is secured. That's what Michael Benson is saying. As a matter of fact, let's pull it up right here, though. I'm gonna let you guys see it. You got to honor the contracts, so I do get that. You got to do that. It said Devin Haney, cap. He said, I ain't heard or agreed to nothing. This is what Devin Haney saying, right? Right here, as you can see right here, guys, Michael Benson, according to Michael Benson, Devin Haney versus George Kambosos Jr. rematch for Haney's undisputed titles, WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO lightweight world titles, is reportedly now being planned for October the 15th at the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, venue famous for hosting Australian Open in tennis. So I don't know how many people this venue holds, but I'm pretty sure it ain't no 40, 50,000 that the Emperor George Kambosos was talking about. That's one. And two, if it's reportedly being planned for October the 15th, then I don't know who Michael Benson might have spoken to on this here, but I'm assuming he spoke to some people who are part of the planning, maybe someone at top rank. Devin Haney is saying this is cap. He haven't heard or agreed to anything. So if Devin Haney, I find it kind of hard to believe, and I'm just saying this now. How can Michael Benson know that, he's hearing that the fight for Undisputed with George Kambosos and Devin Haney is going to be for October the 15th, but you have the fighter right here, Devin Haney, saying that he haven't heard or agreed to anything. You see what I'm saying? So This tells me that maybe Michael Benson spoke to some people and they told him that they're targeting an October the 15th date, and he's jumping the gun. He's probably jumping the gun. That's what that's telling me. You see what I'm saying? Because if Devin Haney hasn't heard anything about it, what the hell? Where did Michael Benson get that from? We know that, of course, according to the contract, Devin Haney has to fight George Kambosos. We know that. We know that. Ain't nobody arguing about that. But as it relates to the actual date, and then Lomachenko is coming back in October. I'm anxious to find out when Lomachenko come back, who the hell is he gonna fight? You see what I'm saying? And guess what? I'm like, do any, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people I've been seeing online, they're like, man, we don't even want to see this doggone, Kambosos and Devin Haney fight. But whether we want to see it or not, they got a contract, they got to fight each other. And I think I heard Bill Haney on the Boxing Voice saying that, yeah, they are going to honor their contract and stuff like that. But let me show you this. It's something I want to show you guys. Let me know if you guys can see this. Now, this is the WBA. The WBC site is down. I want to show you guys something. What you say, little green eyes speak, you say sources say. The sources say. Yeah, he didn't really Cal, what you say? You say Mike Covington reported it first. Yeah, whatever. Mike Covington reported it first. Michael Benson reported it second. The baby mama reported it third. I get what you're saying, but it is what it is. Right now, nothing has been confirmed. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Mike Covington, Michael Benson, they're on the same goddamn team. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But you get what I'm saying, though, fam. Right here, for what I'm seeing, is of course they got Haney. Right here, Tank is the WBA. He got the Reggie belt. There's no one ranked number 1 in the WBA. Like, what does the Reggie belt give you the power to do? Does the Reggie belt give you the power to become the mandatory to the guy who has the super belt? Does the Reggie belt give you the power to, do you have to, well, we do know that he fought, what the brother name was? Rolo Romero. He fought Rolo. Rolo was a mandatory to Tank, convenient. He's a mandatory to Tank. So we do know that if you got the Reggie belt, you do have to fight mandatories. Since Tank already obligated his mandatory with Rolly, he probably won't have one for a while. What does the Reggie belt give you power to do? Because I really don't know. He said give you the power to smoke Reggie. True. He said give you the power to smoke Reggie. What you say? You say Loma versus Nakatili in October. I don't, you know what? I don't know if that's been announced. I don't know. That's probably what you want, but I don't know. Shout out to James. What you say, fam? You say sup, coach. Yeah, what's up with you? What's up with you, baby boy? What's up with you? The one and only. You say sometimes the fighters be the last to know. The contract with top ranking Kambo people's got them locked up for the year. Yeah. The contract, it is what it is. The contract, it is what it is. So you know what I mean? I you won't get no argument with me or nobody on that. It is what it is. What you say? You say I think Loma stays in the Ukraine until next year at least. No, Anna Lee. No, it's reported that Lomachenko is coming back to fight in October. As a matter of fact, who said that shit? Was it I think it was Mike Carpenter or Michael Benson? That's what they say. That's what they say. You see what I'm saying? That's what they say. But let's listen to what let's listen. Hold on, let me see what else we got. And this is Bob Arum right here. Let's listen to this right here. Right? This, as a matter of fact, this is the actual video. This is it right here. This the one right here. Let me see. Can I put it up on my phone? I think it's at the 6-minute mark. Hold on, guys. Now, this was throwing me off. This was throwing me off, right? We know Devin is undisputed. There's no dispute about that. None of the sanctioning bodies, let's pull up the IBF. She must ain't got no mandatories he have to fight. Y'all see that? I went to the WBC website. It's saying not secure. Something is wrong with their site. I think it's down. If anybody else can put it up, let me know. But I think it's down. Hold on. I like to look at these sanctioning bodies, man. I just like to look at them. I like to look at them, guys. Just see what the hell. You know what I mean? Lightweight 135. And then what we need to do, we need to hit submit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me pull this. I want to have everything lined up in a row. Okay, cool. So this is what we got. IBF, Gustavo Lemos from Argentina. He's the number one guy. He's not been mandated to fight Devin Haney as of yet. WBO has not mandated Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko is ranked number 1. He hasn't been mandated. Some would say probably because he's he was in Ukraine. Who knows? But he hasn't been mandated to fight for the WBO to take Devin Haney's on WBO strap. And Tank has the Reggie belt. He has the Reggie belt. He hasn't been mandated to fight Dev. I don't even know what kind of power you have with a Reggie belt. I really don't. Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't understand like what is the Reggie belt for at this point? At this point, what is it for? You know what I mean? So the super champion has to fight a mandatory, and the Reggie belt champion has to fight a mandatory, right? Apparently, because we know Tank just fought Roller Romero. So we'll see how that works out. I don't even know what it's for though, fam. I don't even know what it's for. Hey, Dury, what you say, fam? Shakur Loma. Hey, I got the video. I'm finna pull that up right now. I'm fixing to pull that up right now. Hey, Bray, what you say, fam? You say Tank is going to fight Cruz again, or Michelle Rivera? Yeah. That's true. True. He said there's really no one else at the PBC besides Frank Martin. Hey, Bray, you hit the nail right on the head. I called it. I say, listen. And Calvin Ford came out and said it as well. Tank Davis is going to fight. They want to fight Isak Cruz again. I don't think that nothing is going to materialize with this Ryan Garcia Tank fight. Well, it's not a fight. Tank talk online. Ryan calling out Tank. Floyd saying that, yeah, we can make it happen in 90 days. And nothing is going to happen. I don't think nothing is going to happen. I told you guys yesterday, it's going to be a whole lot of A-side, B-side, C-side talk. Floyd talking crazy already. Yeah, man, you gotta, this is gonna be a part of the negotiations. You have to do an interview with Fight Hype and all of that stuff there. Ain't nothing gonna happen with that. Ain't nothing gonna happen with that. I can tell you that right now. What you say, the one and only, you say no. The regular champ fights the Mandos. The only person the super gotta give a shot to is the regular champ. Okay, cool. So check this out. The one and only. Good. I'm glad you said that. If the super champion had, what you said he got to give a shot to the regular champion. Explain to me, how does the regular champion get a shot at the super champion? Do anyone know that? How does if you got a Reggie belt, how does the regular champion get a shot at the super champion? Let's say Tank Davis say, you know what, man, what I want to do is I want to challenge Devin Haney for his belt. Let's just say hypothetically, we know that ain't gonna happen, but let's just say hypothetically speaking, that's what he says, right? How does he go about doing that based on what you're saying? You say the only person the super got to give a shot to is the regular. So how would he go about doing that? Because I really don't know. I swear I really don't know, dog. I really don't know, dog. What you say, J-Rock? He petitions the WBA. Oh, okay. All right. So he petitions the WBA. So that's very interesting. I'm glad you brought that up. So if Tank Davis wants to fight for the super strap that Devin Haney has, all he has to do is petition for it. So for what you guys are telling me, for what I'm seeing, Devin Haney, Devontae Tank Davis, he's in position to petition for that strap. Do anyone know? Well, I was going to ask a dumbass question. Do anyone know why he has a petition for it? We know he just had a fight with Roller Romero, but if he petitions for this belt that Devin Haney has, hold on, let me see what's up. What you say, fam? You say WBA is supposed to be dropping belts. They drop some, right? But if he petitions to fight the champion, let's say hypothetically, Tank Davis decides to, I'm going to petition to fight the super champion right now, Devin Haney. How would that affect the George Kambosos fight? Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? How would that affect that? We know George Kambosos is in the contract. We know that. We know he's going to have to fight him, but how would that affect that? Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How would that affect that? Would he, you know, well, you got to fight Kambosos first, and then you can fight Tank, or would the sanctioning body say, okay, we just mandated him to fight Tank Davis because Tank Davis just petitioned to fight Devin Haney. So what we're gonna do is, we know, Bob Arum, what he say? Okay, well, what we're gonna do? We're gonna push back the date on the Kambosos fight. You're still gonna have that fight, push back the date. Like, how does that work? You say correct. You say correct, J Rock. Okay, how does that work? Hey, what you say? What you say, Al? You say step aside money. Okay, step aside money. Hey, what you say? Does it matter? You say Lee Wood petitioned Santa Cruz. Oh, that's how Lee Woods got that fight with Leo Santa Cruz, huh? He petitioned him. Lee Wood got the Reggie belt, and Leo Santa Cruz has the super. He petitioned. Okay. Hey, what you say? Can you say who Tank get the regular belt from? Because if that's the case, Tank should have got a mandatory over Haney Kambosos. You know what though? I don't know. Hold on. I don't know who Tank got the Reggie belt from. Who Tank got? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know who Tank got the Reggie belt from, Kane. But he just fought his mandatory. You say Tank got the. I don't know who he got it from. Tank should. Yeah, Tank. You saying Tank should have got the mandatory over. Oh, you saying over Haney to fight Kambosos? Well, I think Bob Arum. This is the thing though. From what the brother's saying, the WBA regular will have to petition for it. If I see what you're saying, but if that's the case, because they didn't just mandate it. I see what you're saying, Kane. The WBA should have mandated Tank to fight Kambosos when he had the belt. I see what you're saying. But see, this shit confusing to me. This shit is confusing. And what you say? The Gamboa fight, OG. Oh, okay. Okay. So when Tank beat Gamboa, that's how he got the Reggie belt. Okay. All right. Yes, I didn't even know how he got it. And we know Tank fulfilled his mandatory obligation. I'm expecting Tank more than likely to fight, as I said, Pitbull Cruz or Michelle Rivera, because that is on their roster. That's PBC Mayweather Promotions. You know, that is. I think Michelle Rivera is he? I think he with Mayweather, right? No, I think he PBC. I thought he was signed to Mayweather, but I think he's just PBC. So yeah. So Tank have those options right there. Again, I don't think nothing's going to happen with the Ryan Garcia fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. And Devin Haney, you got Kambosos. But damn that see, bro. See, y'all. See, I'm confused now because I wonder why Tank ain't never. Why Floyd rather, because we know they handling his career. Why Floyd them never, why they didn't, then why they never petition to get the super belt? I know Floyd is saying, yeah, we don't want to be paying all of those sanctioning fees, but you're paying the sanctioning fee for the Reggie belt. You get what I'm saying? You're paying the sanctioning fee for the Reggie belt. So, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like this shit is what you say? You say regular champs can't unify. You say regular champs can't unify, but what I'm saying is this one. Hey, Cool K. This is what I'm saying. If you're a regular champ and you fight, let's say you're a regular champ and you fight a guy who got all of the belts, you know, I think you're gonna drop that, right? I think you get stripped of the Reggie, and then because you've been upgraded to the super. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking anyways. Shout out to Mr. Calderon.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Mr. Calderon, what you say, my brother? You say the regular champion sounds more like the number one contender spot. Shaking my head, can't be the champion with another belt, claiming the real belt. Yeah, you know what? It just see this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, right? And I don't understand like I don't understand a lot with these sanctioning bodies, dog. I'm being honest with you guys. When it comes to sanctioning bodies, I'm not the one to ask questions. All I know is I don't like them. It seems like it's a lot of politics. It's a lot of double standards. It seems like certain fighters can do certain things with the sanctioning bodies. You know, and for what I was reading in some of their governing bodies, like, you know, like when you read their rules, everything is subject to change at a given second. You get what I'm saying? Like, like it's to the discretion of the board of governors, at that time, how they're feeling that if they want to enforce a rule or not enforce a rule. You get what I'm saying? Kind of like it was with the French fries belt with the WBC. So you get what you feel me, dog?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah. King Larry, what you say, fam? You say Tank is the WBA world champion and Devin is WBA super champion. That's their system. They have two champions. Yeah. No, you're right about that. Shit, hey, to be honest with you, shit, they got more belts than that with the WBA. They got quite a few. I don't think they got rid of all of them. Milton, what you say, fam? You say Gamboa fight, it was vacant. So with Tank fought Gamboa, he won the Reggie because the belt was vacant. Okay. Knockdown 305 say belts don't matter, coach. Hey, you know what though, man? I'm gonna tell you something about that belt shit. Shout out to my main man, Ron Boy Fresh. What's up, Slim? Hey, Ron Boy, call in the show, man. Hey, Ron Boy, hit me up, dog. I gotta get Ron Boy on here, man. Hey, Ron Boy, come on the show, man. Come on the show, dog. Matter of fact, let me you got my phone number, man. You got my phone number, Ron Boy, man. Hit me up, man. Call me on the show when you get time. Fam. I want to talk to you about this belt shit. My main man, Ron Boy Fresh, he be at all the fights. You know what I mean? That's my brother there from DC, Ron Boy Fresh. You know what I mean? So I gotta get him on. He's very, 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 very knowledgeable. Very, very knowledgeable in the sport of boxing. All I know is I just want to see the goddamn fights. And hey, what you were saying? He said I was calling for him. You said I was calling for him yesterday. Oh, you talking about Ron Boy Fresh? Yeah. Shout out to Damien. But you get what I'm saying, though, Damien? Like, what you say, Rod? He say, Coach, can you play that clip I sent you yesterday? The fighter from ESPN. What you sent it to? What you sent it to? My did you send it to my DM on Instagram? But anyway, let's see what Bob got to say. Now, this is another thing that tripped me out. Bob Arum is talking about. Let's see. So we have, Bob Arum is talking about when Lomachenko, he's talking about Shakur Stevenson. And Lomachenko. They're talking about Shakur moving up to 135. This is strange to me, dog. This is another thing. Y'all explain this to me. I want you to hear what Bob Arum has to say first before I say what I'm going to say. Let me let you guys hear this, because this ain't making no damn sense to me neither. Let's go to 6. I think it's 6. Hold
on. This fight, obviously, 2-belt title defenses.
Hold on.
Will that lead him to a fight against someone like Vasily Lomachenko? I know, like, Ryan Garcia's name has come up.
Hold on.
2-belt, a nice gesture for you, and I'm sure it's going to be in Brazil.
Yeah.
Hold on. I do not own the rights to this materials for educational purposes only. I want you to hear this, because now this got me confused as hell. I'm going to tell you why I'm confused in a minute. I want to see can you guys pick up on this. Shout out to Monroe.
Hey, okay.
We're dropping that quarter of a bam.
It's over, boy.
Monroe, what you say, fam? You say, Coach, I just found out you can negotiate your promotion company to pay these sanctioning fees. Yeah. I heard that too. I heard you can't do that, but you got to negotiate it. I did hear that as well.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, I heard that too. Hey, Monroe, I heard that as well. I learned something new, dog. I didn't know nothing about that. I'm being honest with you. I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't know that you can negotiate for your promotional company to pay the sanctioning fees. I didn't know that as well. But I did find that out. Shit, you can negotiate damn near anything then. Shit. For the most part. Let's see what we got. Bon, what you say? You say anything to block a fight with Haney, in my opinion. I thought Loma wanted to be undisputed. Check this out. Bon. Listen, dog. Listen. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this here, because this shit got me confused as hell. Check this out.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that fight's going to be back in New Jersey for Shakur, which is a nice gesture for you, and I'm sure it's going to be well attended. But Shakur has so many huge options for him. This fight, obviously, two belt.
Hold on. Shout out to you, man.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Now he's talking about Shakur Stevenson. Now check this shit out. Now this sounds like the old 52 fake out to me. Look to the left. You know how Magic Johnson was playing basketball with the Showtime Lakers in the 80s? You know, I love the Lakers. Showtime Lakers with Magic, Kareem, Worthy, Burns, Scott. They got Kurt Rambis over there. You know what I mean? They running the floor. They're doing a full court press. And then Magic used to look to the left, act like he gonna throw the ball that way and get the defense to bite. And then he throw the no-look pass back that way. This look like some old 52 fake out type shit Bob Arum pulling right here. But y'all check it out though.
Defenses. Will that lead him to a fight against someone like so many huge options for him?
Listen to this.
Shakur, which is a nice gesture for you, and I'm sure it's going to be well attended. But Shakur has so many huge options for him. This fight, obviously, two belt title defenses. Will that lead him to a fight against someone like Vasily Lomachenko? I know like Ryan Garcia's name has come up. What do you see for the future of Shakur beyond this fight?
Well, now, the question I have is this. Why is that reporter talking about a junior lightweight, Shakur Stevenson, and he's talking about his upcoming fight that Shakur Stevenson has coming up in New Jersey? And he's saying that he's a unified champion in the super featherweight division. And he's saying that, hey, man, he has a lot of options ahead of him, yada, 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 yada. After this fight, do you see, if he get by this fight, he'll fight someone like Vasily Lomachenko, yada, yada, yada. But Vasily Lomachenko fights at 135. Why are they bringing up Shakur Stevenson moving up to fight Vasily Lomachenko when Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney are both in the lightweight division? When Vasily Lomachenko want to fight Devin Haney in order to become undisputed, since that's what this was all about in the first place, we know why they signed. Now, this is what I'm saying. No one told me this. This is what I'm saying. They signed Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Because, hey, now he got the belts, and we know Bob loved Lomachenko. He loves Lomachenko. Like, he got a big picture of Lomachenko on his wall when he wake up every morning, right? So we know that he loves Lomachenko. So the play been all along for Lomachenko to become undisputed. That's what they was trying to do. We know when he fought Teofimo Lopez, but he lost his belt, got elevated to the French fries belt. But that's what this is supposed to be for, right? So now, if Vasily Lomachenko wants all the belts to become undisputed, why in the hell would he fight a 130-pounder who will move up to 135 and don't have no belt? That don't make no damn sense. That don't make no sense. True. You guys get what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? You picking up what I'm putting down? Let's go.
Can't talk for Garcia because obviously.
What do you see for the future of
let's go back.
Two belt title for Shakur, which is a nice gesture of Brazil.
Let's hear everything.
Yeah.
Consacao, there you go. Yeah, that fight's going to be back in New Jersey for Shakur, which is a nice gesture for you, and I'm sure it's going to be well attended. But Shakur has so many huge options for him. This fight, obviously, two belt title defenses. Will that lead him to a fight against someone like Vasily Lomachenko? I know.
Let's stop right there. I'm going to let it play because I got to talk in between. I do not own the rights to this materials for educational purposes only. How in the hell is Vasily Lomachenko an option for Shakur Stevenson? Can someone explain that to me? Anybody? How? Shout out to Anna Lee. Anna Lee said yes. Let's get the 200 likes. Let's get the 200 likes. Once we get the 200 likes, I want to open up the phone line because I want to talk to the people. We got 300 people in here. 300 people in here, less than 200 likes. This is unacceptable. You get what I'm saying though? Somebody please. Can they say Shakur said he wanted Lomachenko? So what the fuck that mean? He want Lomachenko. People in hell want ice water. Just because a fighter say they want somebody, don't mean that they should get the fight because they want him. Shit, Devin Haney said he wanted Lomachenko. He couldn't get Lomachenko, but now that he's with Top Rank, you get what I'm saying? Devin Haney said he wanted, not Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson said he wanted to fight some other dudes other guys who got belts and stuff like that. And one time, I know he said he wanted to fight Oscar Valdez, and they didn't want to let that fight happen at all. So we do know, Kane, it's not as simple as just because you say you want to fight a fighter, that we're gonna put the fight together because they say they want to fight each other. We know it don't work like that. We know it don't work like that. Shout out to A-Side Box, especially with Bob Arum.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
A-Side, what you say, fam? You say, Coach, this was always the play. A win over Loma puts any one of these guys over. I see what you're saying. And if that's and he said, and if that is the fact, why not? He said, why not the guy who you had from the beginning? Yeah, I see what you're saying. But check this out though, A-Side. How does if Shakur moves up to 135, right? How does Shakur move up to 135? How does that help Lomachenko become undisputed? You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, how does that help Lomachenko become undisputed? The only way he's going to become undisputed, he has to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney got all the belts. Do you feel me?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You feel me though? Philly Fly, what did he say? He say pointless asking Shakur. That fight is a pointless to Loma right now. Yeah, it is. That's all I'm saying, Philly Fly. I don't see the need for it. You say true. You say Bob said he want to make that fight too, though. And you know what though? And Kane, that's all that matters. If Bob say he wanted to make it happen, that's what's gonna happen. They call him the Bob Father for a reason. This shit ain't gotta make sense to me and you. But if you consider Lomachenko, dog, you listen. Check this out. It's not fair to Lomachenko, and it's not fair to Devin Haney. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. If Devin Haney has 2 fights left on his contract, right? Check this out, Kane. Check this out. From what we've been hearing from what they put out there on Twitter, Mike Carpenter and those guys, Devin Haney has a three fight contract, right? 3-fight deal with Bob Arum, and I don't know how many he got with Lou Dibella. Maybe the 2 fights with Lou, he's gonna work with Lou as it relates to George Kambosos, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know everything about it, guys, but I'm just you know what I mean? Just trying to put it together on the fly as we having the show. So my thing is this: Lomachenko lost to Teofimo Lopez. Now he just had 2 back-to-back fights. I think he had a fight. He fought what the brother name from Ghana. He fought Richard Comey, and before that he fought the guy Nakatani. Was it Nakatani from Japan, right? Nakatani. He fought those 2 fights in order to get back in position so he could be number 1. He's currently number 1 in the WBC. No, the WBO, because I'm not able to pull up the WBC, but the WBO and the WBC. He's number 1. He fought those 2 fights in order to get back in position so that he can fight for the belts. Why would he go through all of that just to have Bob Arum to say, "Hey Loma, you know what, kid? I got this kid that's coming up to 135. I want to make that fight with him, Shakur and Stevenson." And you don't fought Nakatani, you don't fought Nakatani, you don't fought Richard Comey to get back in the number 1 spot so that you can press whoever have those belts to fight for undisputed. That don't make no sense to me. I got a GED, so that's probably what it is. I ain't got but a GED. You say Cam versus Haney 2 should be a good fight. Cam was complacent in the first fight, and Haney was not tested. But now it's all or nothing. Yeah. You get what I'm saying though? Check this out. Let's go.
What do you see for the future of Shakur beyond this fight?
Well, I can't talk for Garcia because obviously he fights for Golden Boy, and we haven't broached anything with them. But in our own stable, hopefully we get Lomachenko back in action, and he's everything okay. He gets leave from the Ukrainian military. We can get Lomachenko in action in October, and then next year, a lot of ways for Lomachenko to go.
Hold on. We're gonna go back. I don't like what I just heard. Did you guys hear that? See, sometimes it ain't what you say, it's what you don't say. It ain't what you say, it's what you don't say. Lomachenko's coming back in October. He said hopefully. So if he come back in October, that means he's fighting in October. Who is he fighting? And then next year, so he has a whole lot of options next year, something of the sort. Let's listen to that again. Who is he fighting in October? Lomachenko is he's number one in the WBO. Why is he not being made the mandatory to fight Devin Haney for the WBO? The man want to become a champion. The only way that's gonna happen, he got to go through the guy who got all the goddamn rings. He got to go fight Thanos. No, Devin Haney got all the belts. He Thanos right now. Everything got to go through him if you want to become a champion. Unless you want to fight Tank for the Reggie belt, but that ain't gonna happen because you got to be a PBC fighter. So we know what time that is. But and the Reggie really don't count. So, but you get what I'm saying? Like that shit don't make no sense to me, dog. It just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense to me. What you say? You say James. What you say, my brother? You say I agree, coach. You say I think Shakur needs to stay at 130 right now. He's got to go the undisputed route. But you know what though, James? Check this out. Shakur can't even become undisputed, fam, at 130 because in order for Shakur to become undisputed, he's going to have to fight another fighter. I forgot who the name of the fighter is who has the other belt, and they're not top-ranked fighters. So since they're not top-ranked fighters, Bob Arum doesn't want to make those fights, and he let that be known. He didn't say he didn't come out and say if they're not top-ranked fighters, we're not going to make the fight. But guess what? His actions are showing that. He's telling Shakur Stevenson, yeah, the Undisputed is overrated and Undisputed really don't mean much or nothing. He's pissing on Shakur Stevenson's parade to want to become Undisputed in the super featherweight division. You know what I mean? But goddamn it, but now he got all the belts at lightweight with Devin Haney. He's speaking out of both sides of his ass, if you ask me, man.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, what you say? What you say? You say they really might give Kambosos step aside money. I can't see who else on Loma want to fight. Yeah, you know what though? You're right about that. You're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah. You're right about that. You know what I mean? That's a possibility. That's a possibility. I don't. You know what? Cause don't nobody want to see no goddamn. Don't nobody want to see no. Don't nobody want to see no. Don't nobody want to see that shit. What you say, Sauce? He say sound like you trying to protect someone, coach. Who I'm trying to protect? Say the names. Say the names. Say the names. Who I'm trying to protect? He said, who I'm trying to protect? He said, Coach, what you say, Coach? Queen Ryan wanted all of the belts when Kambosos was the champ. Now that Haney got the hardware, the queen says belt don't matter. Yeah, you know, that's how they changed that narrative too. That's how they changed the narrative. Hey, Gorgeous, that's what we talked about. Depending on who the fighter is, depending on who it is. You see what I'm saying? When it's a fighter they don't like, belts don't matter. When it's a fighter they do like, they brag about the fighter's accomplishments and the belts that he has. That's just how it works. That's what I've been seeing going on. The rules have literally changed right before our eyes. True. Tay, what you say, fam? You say Bob not interested in unifying the 130. No, he's not. Again, as I said before, the only way Bob will be interested in unifying 130, all of the fighters have to be under his promotional company. Let's go. Check this out. And listen, I want you to hear this, guys.
Them
Hold on.
for
On this fight.
well, I can't talk for
Lomachenko, I know like Ryan
Why?
Garcia, two belt title defenses. Will that lead him to a fight against someone like Vasily Lomachenko? I know like Ryan Garcia's name has come up. What do you see for the future of Shakur beyond this fight?
well, I can't talk for Garcia because obviously he fights for Golden Boy, and we haven't broached anything with them. But in our own stable, hopefully we get.
He already said in our own stable. So in our own stable, he said it very subtle, but let's go.
Lomachenko back in action. And he's everything okay. He gets leave from the Ukrainian military. We can get Lomachenko in action in October. And then next year, a lot of ways for Lomachenko to go. One fight that has to be made, maybe not next for either guy, but down the road, probably next year, a fight that everybody would die to see is Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko. And both guys want that fight.
Let's start right there. Hold the hell on. Hold the hell on. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Kane, did you hear that? Let's hear that one more time. Let's hear that one more time. Hold on. Kane, did you hear that? Let's hear that one more time. But it's the old 52 fake out right here, boy.
A lot of ways for Lomachenko to go. One fight that has to be made, maybe not next for either guy, but down the road, probably next year, a fight that everybody would die to see is Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko. And both guys want that fight.
You already have an opponent in mind for Lomachenko in an October return bout?
I think Carl Moretti is working with our matchmakers to pick a suitable opponent. And I'm sure they'll come up with somebody that passes all the tests. Remember, Loma's been inactive, I guess, since December.
Right. But that's a pretty
So what he's saying, Loma been inactive since December. So what he's saying is Loma needs a tune-up fight. So I read it between the lines on that. So hold on, Damien, check this out. He said Bob definitely said he's not interested in Shakur being undisputed. Yes, that is true. That is true. True. So if he's saying people are dying to see Lomachenko versus Shakur Stevenson, where the fight gonna be at? Because nobody was really calling for that fight like that. Shakur Stevenson to fight at 130. I'm not saying that no one wants to see it. Of course, I would love to see it, but he making it seem like people was up in arms. It was just a whole bunch of, everybody's talking about people dying to see that fight. Well, nobody really calling for that fight like that. Now, of course, if that fight happened, I would love to see that fight. I'm not taking anything away from that. But again, Lomachenko fights in October. If he get back, he fights in October. You said next year he has a whole lot of options, and the fight that everyone is dying for him to see is Shakur Stevenson versus Lomachenko. So Loma's not going to move down. More than likely, Shakur's going to move up. But I thought Lomachenko wanted to become undisputed. He fight in October. Devin Haney fights. If Devin Haney stay at 135, don't Lomachenko want to fight for undisputed? Why are you trying to make him fight Shakur Stevenson? A guy that's moving up from 130 to 135. I see the benefit with Shakur. If he beat him, he get Lomachenko on his name. How's that? Lomachenko, 35, 36 years old? What he said? He said, coach is scared for Shakur? No, I ain't scared for Shakur at all. I said it. I got Shakur beating Lomachenko's ass. True. I'm not scared for Shakur at all. I want to see. Listen, I got Shakur Stevenson beating Lomachenko's ass. I would love to see that fight. But I think you're missing the point. You either trolling or you missing the point. Let's sauce. You either trolling, you either slow, or you missing the point. It's one of the three. You either trolling, slow, or you missing the point. The point is, Lomachenko's 35, going on 36 years old. He said he wanted to fight for all of the belts. He fought two eliminators with Nakatani and Richard Comey in order to get back in the position so he can fight. Remember, before the war, he was going to go fight George Kambosos so he can, in order for him to become undisputed. I think you slow. I think you slow. Anyway. Shout out to Canada. You say facts. Shakur 9-3 decision. Yep. King KO. He said it's just a fight. He said it's just a fight for down the road, coach. Yeah. I King KO. I got you on that. But I think everybody missing the point though. You get what I'm saying? How old is Lomachenko? He said I think Loma going to be 135 top rank. Would love to have a new young guy, and Shakur get all of the belts at 135. All right, so from what you're saying, Kene, and I know you don't know. You just throwing out what your educated guess is. Well, so what you're saying is, for down the road, we know anything can happen in the sport of boxing. I wouldn't mind if Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson fight next year. I wouldn't mind. I'm gonna put the house on Shakur Stevenson. Damn sure will put the whole house on him. But my point is, does Vasily Lomachenko still want to become undisputed? I thought that was the whole point. You get what I'm saying? I thought that was the whole point. I thought the whole point of him wanting to fight George Kambosos was because George Kambosos had all of the belts. Wasn't that the point in the first place? Didn't Lomachenko say he want to fight to become undisputed? Wasn't that the reason why he fought those other two guys? Well, was it after he lost to Teofimo Lopez? Wasn't that the whole point? Wasn't that the when Devin Haney them got the deal to fight Lomachenko, when Devin Haney said we'll take the same thing Lomachenko will take. We'll take the same contract Lomachenko wanted to fight. Because guess what? If Lomachenko don't go to the war, guess what happens? He fights George Kambosos to become undisputed. You get what I'm saying? If they don't have this war going on with Russia and Ukraine, doggone Lomachenko, that would have been Lomachenko in Australia. He want the belts. So how does C's, shout out to C's, you say Loma 33, still plenty left in the tank. But do anybody get what I'm saying though? Do anybody get what I'm saying? Man, what a phone. Hey, let's get the likes to 2. Hey, we need 35 more likes, man. Let's all get 35 more likes. I want to open up the phone lines, man. Do anybody get what I'm saying? Hey, you see what I'm saying? Knock down. If Loma and Shakur want to fight each other, I don't give a damn. I got my money on Shakur. Listen, 7 days a week and twice on Sundays. I'm not riding with the Matrix. I'm riding with Shakur Stevenson, and I think he's gonna beat his ass. I think I really believe that. But I say all that to say this: How does Lomachenko fighting Shakur Stevenson? How does that help him become undisputed? When his next fight was supposed to be against George Kambosos, and the owner, we know what happened, the invasion with Russia and Ukraine, and he went over there. And the only reason Devin Haney got that fight was because Kambosos, not Shakur Stevenson, but Lomachenko couldn't fight. So George Kambosos went to plan B. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. Jerron, what you say? You say, yes, I do, Cole. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. Shit, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn who he fight. But I'm like, but damn, bro, the whole purpose, I thought the whole point was he wanted to become undisputed. That's all Lomachenko ever talked about. Lomachenko always said he wanted all of the belts. So why is Bob Arum talking about making the Shakur Stevenson and Vasily Lomachenko fight next year? That don't even make no sense to me. That's all I'm saying. Sly, what you say, fam? You say it doesn't help Loma because undisputed. It doesn't help Loma become undisputed unless he fights Devin. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't nothing more, nothing less. He can fight Shakur. He can fight Tank. He can fight Ryan Garcia. Listen, Loma can fight Godzilla, King Kong, Mothra. Guess what? Devin Haney got the belts. And if Lomachenko want to become undisputed, he's going to have to fight that guy. Why is Bob Arum trying to deter the man, make him fight Shakur Stevenson? He can fight Shakur Stevenson. He can still fight Shakur Stevenson. At least let him fight for undisputed first. At least let him do that. That's all I'm saying. Hey, C's, what you say? Well, shout out to C's. He said this is Bob trying to line Loma up for another loss to one of his young lions because Tio fumbled. Yeah, listen. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Because he rub on that boy from Newark, New Jersey. Guess what? He gonna get beat. He gonna get beat. I really believe that wholeheartedly. Hey man, but it is what it is. You say Usyk is undisputed, Canelo undisputed, Josh Taylor was undisputed, Crawford undisputed, Haney undisputed. But for all of those, but for all of this undisputed, Canelo has the best resume. Let's see. You say because Shakur beats him, he becomes a star. Yeah, but you're arguing it from a Shakur standpoint. I understand the Shakur aspect of it. What about the Vasily Lomachenko aspect of it? If Shakur can beat Devin Haney, if Shakur can beat Vasily Lomachenko, it makes him a star. What does it make Lomachenko if he beats Shakur? He don't become undisputed. You get what I'm saying? What did you say? You say, Coach, did you see the Andrade video? Yeah, I saw it. He said it looks like he punched drunk. He had CT or something. Yeah. I saw the video. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Haney. You say that's true, Coach. Loma wants these belts. And if he want, that's all I'm saying, Haney. If he want the belts, explain to me, how is he going to get the belts fighting Shakur Stevenson? Is he going to move down to 130 and say, I'm going to go down and fight you for your 2 belts? We know that probably ain't going to happen. So if Shakur move up to 135, then what? That's all I'm saying. We get a good fight. I'm a bounce shit. You already know who I'm riding with. We get a good fight. But all I'm saying is, how was that going to help? How was that going to help him, Lomachenko, become undisputed? And if Devin, and check this out. This another thing too. This what make it dumb for me if you're Lomachenko. Let's say hypothetically Devin Haney beats George Kambosos in Australia, which a lot of people are predicting that he's going to beat him again, right? And let's say Devin Haney says, you know what, man, Bob, I can't make weight no more. I'm moving up to 140. The belts are going to be scattered. Lomachenko won't. Dog, make it make sense, dog. Make it make sense. Lomachenko fight October. Devin Haney and George Kambosos fight. So him and Lomachenko ain't fighting next. After Loma fights, whoever he's going to fight in October, next year the fight is going to be him and Shakur Stevenson. And Lomachenko want to fight for undisputed? And if Devin Haney can't make weight no more and he move up to 140, all the belts are scattered? And you got all the belts on your side. You got all the belts on your side right now. So, I ain't trying to play Fanager for motor, but I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but my GED education tells me, okay, I got Lomachenko under contract, I got Devin Haney under contract, and I have Shakur Stevenson under contract. I got 3 of the best fighters in the world under contract. One fighter is a unified champion at 130. I'm going to have him move up next year. So he's going to move up to the 135-pound division. Lomachenko is coming back to fight in October. Lomachenko fought 2 eliminators in order to become the number 1 in the WBC and the WBO, and he was getting ready to fight George Kambosos to become undisputed, so that I can have all of the belts over here with Top Rank. If Lomachenko fights in October and he doesn't fight Devin Haney assumes he beats George Kambosos, why would you try to make Shakur Stevenson versus Lomachenko next year, the next fight, after he fights this year, after Lomachenko fights this year, when you are at risk of Devin Haney not staying in the weight division because he can't make weight, and then all of the belts gonna be scattered? Make that shit make sense. Why not? Okay, Loma, you fight next. Shakur, you fight next. This me putting on a little matchmaker head. I ain't no fan of Joe Promotional, but I'm just saying, like, and I would think that, okay, let me try to keep all of the belts in the house, because if this kid moves up in weight, the belts are gonna be scattered. And now Lomachenko got to go through hell trying to collect the belts. And guess what? If they're not with Top Rank, if a fighter that's not with Top Rank get one of those belts, guess what? Bob Arum ain't gonna make that fight because he don't do cross-promotional fights. You get what I'm saying? Hey, C's, you feel me? You feel what I'm saying? I got a GED, dog. I got a GED, but I got a master's degree in common sense. Yeah. This guy saying, Coach, you missing the point. Yeah. I'm gonna keep missing the point. I think you're missing the point. I think you're missing the point too. Shout out to Matt Sadil.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, hey, Sauce. That shit you saying don't make no sense. Devin Haney got all of the belts. He is the best in the 135-pound division. From a belt standpoint, he got all of the belts. Yeah, how the hell I'm missing the point when the dude, you know what, when the dude that got all of the goddamn belts and you and him in the same division, and he literally beat the same guy that you was going to fight to get all of the goddamn belts. That shit you saying ain't making no sense, dog. We just gonna agree to disagree on that. You totally missing the point on that. Shout out to Matt.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Haney's too independent for Bob's liking. I mean, what you say? I think he feels like he has more control of Shakur's career. Yeah, but that's still on. That's still
Down
on.
from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Let me put it this way. For all of those who slow out there. How does Vasily Lomachenko become undisputed in the lightweight division? Jay, you said, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I know you get it. Jay. I know C's get it. Raphael, I know you get it. I'm just asking. Okay. Vasily Lomachenko, before the war started, he was in the process of fighting the guy who had all of the he didn't have all of the belts. He was in the process of fighting George Kambosos. George Kambosos had the French fries belt. Devin Haney had the WBC Super. So he was in the process of fighting George Kambosos. Vasily Lomachenko let it be known that he wanted all of the belts. He said this on numerous occasions for years. Explain to me, how will Vasily Lomachenko become undisputed when he comes back if he fights in October and he fights next year? Someone please explain that to me. How is he going to fulfill his dreams to become undisputed if he doesn't fight Devin Haney? True. The one, Mr. Ham, what you say? You say it sounds like Loma doesn't want to fight Haney to me. Now, you know what? I'm not going to say, I don't know. That's a possibility because we know he did drop his belt before and got elevated to the French fries belt. That could be a possibility. But I'm going to give Lomachenko the benefit of the doubt because I haven't heard him say that. But apparently Bob Arum does not want Lomachenko to fight Devin Haney. Bob Arum don't want him to fight Devin Haney. Sundance, what you say? You say, I smell what you're cooking, coach. That's all I'm saying. What you say, knock down? You said you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him think, coach. Yeah. I'm done with that. I will not answer that dude ever again in life. He don't get it. What you say? You say he can't. You're right. I'm just saying Bob wants to sacrifice Loma to Shakur rather than Devin. But how does that help Loma become undisputed? I'm just asking a question. Where the Lomachenko fans at? Where are the Vasily Lomachenko fans at? I think the Vasily Lomachenko fans know exactly what I'm talking about. S, what you say? You say, has Haney officially dropped the French fries belt yet? No, he kept all of them. He kept all of them. He said he was going to drop it, but he kept them. And I think probably because of the politics of the belts. The politics of the belts, because see what happens is, you know, they try to say that the belt that Devin Haney had, when Lomachenko had the belt was a superior belt. And then when they created the French fries belt, the belt that Devin Haney received via email, you know, it didn't mean anything. It wasn't a superior belt. And so, but the rest of the sanctioning bodies recognize the belt that Devin Haney had. You need that belt in order to become undisputed. This is why when Teofimo had the French fries belt, it did not have the super. It did not have the regular belt, the super belt that Devin Haney had. He was not considered undisputed. He was considered undisputed with Top Rank and ESPN, but outside of that, none of the boxing historians had him as undisputed. So when you look at the fighters who've been undisputed in the 4-belt era, you're gonna see 8 guys. You're not gonna see George Kambosos or Teofimo Lopez. You get what I'm saying? So that's what. So I think the reason why Devin haven't dropped it is because of the politics that the WBC came with. Because if he drop it, they may say, you know, the ESPN may say, well, he's not undisputed anymore because he don't have the French fries belt. So I guess he probably say, fuck it, I'm keeping all the belts. I don't want to leave nobody no room to say anything. And I get it. I damn so get it. I get it. Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. You say Haney has 2 more fights with Top Rank. If it ain't Loma, then I might have to call this a duck. I'm gonna have to call this a duck, fam, because Loma need to be pushing for that fight. And that's my guy. Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. Why would you risk losing all of your belts if this guy move up and the belts get scattered? That doesn't make sense to me. You can still make whatever fight you want to make. With Shakur, you got him under contract. He ain't going no goddamn well. Shit, you can make that fight. You say, okay, because Shakur, you're gonna fight Lomachenko later on in the end of next year. But after Lomachenko win this fight, we got to try to make this Lomachenko want to become undisputed. You can do that. Let him become undisputed, and then let him fight Shakur if that's what they want. But for me, I don't see how it helps Lomachenko. What you say, Eric? Eric say, he said, yeah, you got some chicken heads. Just a fan. What you say, my brother? Just a fan. He say, what you say? You say Bob didn't look at Haney for a Loma fight till Devin got the belts. The worst possible outcome is Haney fights Loma and loses the belts. That would kill his career. Well, I don't understand what you mean. If the worst possible outcome if Haney fights Loma and loses the belts. Oh, you saying if Haney fights Loma and Haney lose to Loma, that would kill his career? I don't think if that's what you say, I don't think losing to Lomachenko would kill your career. You know, Loma, it ain't like Lomachenko a scrub. You get what I'm saying? Now, if Devin Haney fought somebody like a Roland Romero and lost, I can potentially see where you're coming from with that. But if you're saying that if Devin Haney was to fight Lomachenko and lose, that would kill his career. I don't see losing to Lomachenko, especially not somebody who everybody look at as one of the best fighters in the world. You get what I'm saying? Bless, you get what I'm saying though, sis. You get what I'm saying? I know Bless get what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You said once Haney beat Kambosos, the French fry belt became irrelevant. I assume the only world champ can become franchised in the eyes of the WBC. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Bro, hey, Martin, this is what I'm saying, bro. They got so much double and quadruple standards when it comes to these belts, especially the WBC. Boy, this shit right here, oh, you know, it's to the discretion of the WBC that you're going to have You know, the WBC, you're going to have the WBC Super and the WBC franchise in order to become a complete champion over here with the WBC. This is something new that we're creating. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel him on that shit. Let me just keep all the goddamn belts to kill all of the confusion. He said, Coach, you got to dumb it down for some people. You're pointing at the moon, but they're looking at your finger. They're missing the point. Yeah. If I gotta dumb it down, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not even finna waste breath on this guy.
Definite that he will return in October.
Nothing in life anymore is definite.
Yeah,
that's what we're trying to accomplish.
Okay, great. Look, while we're just mentioning his name, Oscar Valdez. Is there anything on the horizon for him after his loss to Shakur?
I know that we're working on.
So he's talking about Oscar Valdez.
A fight for Oscar, maybe later this year or.
All right, so remember Mike Carpenter and them put out on Twitter that Lomachenko was coming back in October? Bob Arum said that nothing is definite. They're looking at October, but we know that nothing is definite. Nothing is a guarantee in life. We do know that. That is true. You see what I'm saying? Anything can happen. You know what I mean? So I get where you're coming from. But it is what it is. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Because, okay, Devin Haney has 2 fights with 2 more fights with Top Rank. If he can beat, you know what? I just thought about something else. If Devin Haney beats George Kambosos, and let's say he decides to stay at 135, who does he fight next? That's an even better question. Who does he fight next?
Put some respect on my name.
Shout out to Bless Coach. Run that club. Put some respect on my name with Birdman. I already got you.
Put some respect on my name.
C's, what you say, fam? You say, well, Kambosos got them belts. He told Loma. What you say, got them belts. Loma told Top Rank to get me to fight. I don't care what I have to do. I need that same energy with Devin. Exactly. True. We need that exact same energy, dog. Need that exact same energy.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, for real though. Yeah, absolutely. Once Devin went over there and whooped Kambosos, got them other 3 straps to become undisputed. Well, got the French fries belt too on top of his belt to become undisputed. And the only reason I'm saying this because I know Lomachenko want to become undisputed. He said it multiple times. You say Haney, what you say? You say Haney. You say Haney wants Loma. Yeah, he does. That's true. He want to fight him. What you say, just a fan? You say I'm not hating on Haney today. I'm just saying that a loss to Loma would be bad right now. Haney isn't on pay-per-view yet. And isn't the most exciting fighter. You say put off his image of being undisputed, undefeated. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though, but yeah. I mean, that's your opinion. That's your opinion, fam. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is, though.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
True. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. What you say, Big Heck? You say, but Loma is a duck, though. You say, but Loma is trash, though. I tell you what. I'm anxious to see how the rest of this year play out. I I really am, dog. I'm really, really anxious to see how the rest of this year play out. Because if I see a motherfucker, I'm gonna call it the way I see it now. I don't give a damn who it is. Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury. I don't care who it is. Boy, if I see some shit, but if I see some stuff that don't look right, and I'm seeing, okay, all of a sudden dudes who want to become champions don't want to become champions no more, and they, you know, they they got all this energy to fight one fighter, but then when it comes to another fighter, the energy ain't there. I gotta call it the way I see it, dog.
Oh, shit! That's my fight, punk!
Yeah, man. Yeah. If you don't want the bike back from Debo, then that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, fam. All right, the phone lines is open. 530-494-9636. It is what it is. Let me open up the phone lines.
Now, Marcus.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Phone lines open. 530-494-9636. Let's see. Somebody just shout out to Camino. Shout out to S Camino.
Hey, okay.
For signing up, becoming a new member, man.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? South Louis from Mexico. What's up?
What's your name is, fam?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
South Louis.
South Sea?
I think we had a misunderstanding on the chat. South Louis.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So what was this disagreement that you were saying? I don't get it.
No, what I'm saying is this. How does Vasily Lomachenko become undisputed lightweight champion of the world?
By fighting Devin Haney. I understand what you're saying, your point, but
Now go ahead.
No, I understand what you're saying. Like, he has to fight Devin Haney to become undisputed, but I'm just saying, like, if he fights Shakur Stevenson's been wanting that fight for a while. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If Shakur beats him, he becomes a star. You know what I'm saying? He becomes an attraction. That's why I think that's what Bob wants. I think Bob wants Shakur to become an attraction. You know, beating Loma is like you're beating the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big stepping, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a big stepping stone for and then Loma's on his way out already. You know what I'm saying? And Loma always wants to fight the best. So
yes.
You got to give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying?
So do you consider Devin Haney's one of the best?
Yeah, he's the best right now. What's in the fight? No doubt.
So if Lomachenko wants to become undisputed, he has, you know, how does him fighting Shakur Stevenson, you know, let's say the early part of next year. You get what I'm saying? How does that help?
Yeah, because
how does that help him become
Bob's plans and Loma's plans are maybe to come down to 130 and try to take Shakur's belts. Remember, Shakur got 3 belts. He got the WBC, WBO, and he got the Ring Magazine belt. So he got something to offer to Loma. That's what you got to understand too. Like,
but Loma's
hands empty.
No, Loma's not coming back.
And Loma's a 130 pounder. Like, he's a natural 130 pounder. Like, 135 was just to make that fight with Linares. That's what you got to understand too. Like, he wasn't really a 135 pounder. You know what I'm saying? He stayed in the weight class, so he was trying to get the belt. But we've seen what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and Shakur Stevenson's been wanting to fight Loma for like 2 years already. He's saying, like, yo, it's gonna be a great fight. There's gonna be a technical fight, and I think.
See, this what you're missing.
Right. I mean,
no. Yeah, but this what you're missing. This is what you're missing. Lomachenko said he's not going back down to 130, and Shakur Stevenson says that he's going to move up to 135. Shakur's not going to stay at 130. He's moving up to 135. He said that on numerous recent interviews. Yeah, so I think that's what you're missing.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that he fights Shakur and he fights Devin Haney, because even if he fights Shakur, it's not like he's losing anything by fighting Shakur. He's a big name too. You know what I'm saying? And Loma's known for that. He fought Nakatani. That was his step-up fight. Like, remember he was out for like a year or something like that when he fought Tio. He was out for like a year because of his shoulder or something like that. And he came back and fought Nakatani and knocked him out, stopped him, which they couldn't do. Verdejo and Trofimo couldn't do. And he came in, and that was a step-up fight. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think Loma is like the type of fighters that take, cherry pick those low, like the C-class fighters Nah, he hits the top of the top. Like, I don't think he wants a low stepping stone. Like, he wants a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? Good fighters make you like, if you fight a good fighter makes you a better fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it only increases your fighting ability. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he needs to be Haney too. If he fights Shakur and he beats Shakur and he fights better, you know? That's what I think.
All right, okay,
in my opinion, he's
yeah,
always fought the best. He's always fought the best. He's never dug no smoke. He's told you, you know what I'm saying? He came back, fought Nakatani, and he fought Comey. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have fought 2 cherries instead, like other fighters would.
All right, Saucy. I totally disagree with you, but thank you so much for voicing your opinion, my brother. I take care. Shout out to Saucy. Shout out to Saucy. We got other calls. Hold on, guys. We got other calls calling in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Yeah, hey, Saucy. We had other calls calling in, but go ahead. He hung up. Go ahead.
Yeah, can I just? No, I just want to say I'm a fan of you, Coach. Like, I'm not trolling you or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, you know, like. No, we just I'm a fan of a lot of things.
Yeah, no, we just disagree on this particular.
I know we disagree on the subject matter.
That's all. It's no big thing.
Yeah, but I got love for you, Coach. Like, no hate, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got love for your show. I be watching it every day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I be tuning in. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate that, fam.
Like, love,
shout out to Saucy from Mexico, man. I appreciate you, fam, calling in. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, man.
Round of applause.
I appreciate you too, man.
Yes, sir. Oh, shout out to Terrence. Shout out to Terrence Trotter.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did say, fam? He say Loma beats Devin. The only way we gonna find out, they got to fight each other.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Trap from Orlando.
Trap from Orlando. Talk to me.
Man, you know, Loma can lose to anybody, and he'll put him in. He can lose to Shakur, and then he'll put him back in there with Devin the next fight. You know, that's the golden goose. He'll do it. It don't make no difference if he loses or not. He's the one fighter that got free reign in Top Rank. He got free reign. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. But do you get what I would do? But did you get what I was saying though? What I was saying, Trap, was, you know, Lomachenko, from what I've been hearing and stuff that he's been saying, said he wanted all the belts. He wanted to fight for Undisputed. The reason why he wanted to fight George Kambosos was to get the rest of the belts that he had. I don't know if that Devin Haney fight would have materialized more than it probably wouldn't if Devin Haney never would have signed with Top Rank. But my thing is how does him? If I'm Lomachenko, let's say Coach Malachi Williams want to fight for the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Do you see me fighting a 130-pounder next year, helping me be the 130-pounder that's moving up to 135 that doesn't have a belt, helping me become undisputed when there's a guy that's with the same company in the same lightweight division as me that has all of the belts that I can fight and try to get the belts?
No, that don't make sense.
That don't make sense. I can still fight Shakur. But
if he fights Shakur next year, Devin gonna move up. He gonna miss the fight. He gonna have to give up the belt. He gonna end up missing the fight.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying. I said if he move up and weight, I said if he move up and weight, he don't get that shot. The belt's gonna be scattered.
Yeah, he gonna have to fight a bunch of people to get the belts then.
Yeah, he can tell Bob, hey Bob, look here, check this out. I'll fight Shakur Stevenson, but let me fight Devin Haney first.
Yeah, he could tell him that.
Yeah, he can say that. Listen, I'll fight Shakur, but let me fight Devin Haney first next year. Because listen, he'll probably have 2 fights next year, right? So the first fight in 2023, fight Devin Haney. Since he can't make the weight anyway, let's fight him and jump on it while we can, get the belts, and then I'll fight Shakur, and everything is still in-house. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. So is Devin going to fight Kambosos in October? He's not fighting Loma then.
No, he's not fighting Loma. Devin is fighting. Devin going to more than likely he got to fight George Kambosos because he don't have any mandatories. Nobody's making the mandatories. So Devin going to fight George Kambosos. I don't know what month that's going to happen, but we know that's next. if Loma comes back in October, he's fighting an opponent that is yet to be announced in October. So once he finishes that fight, the next year, you got the top of next year. You know, he's probably going to want to have another fight, maybe in February or March. Who is he going to fight? It doesn't. Who is he going to fight? And then he's probably going to have another fight later on in 2023.
If he don't fight Devin by like March, April, he ain't gonna get that fight.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get it. Devin gonna be. You saw how his face looked when he fought George Kambosos. The man looked like Skeletor. You saw his face, how skinny he was.
Yeah.
He can't make that weight no more, man.
Yeah. He can't make that weight no more. And this is what I'm saying. I think that for Lomachenko, if you Loma, you want to jump on this opportunity now. Man, if this guy move up, I don't miss my opportunity. It's not a matter of who like in this case, it's when you fight this guy matters. When you fight him is what matters. You see what I'm saying? So you got to get on this dude ASAP. He been wanting to fight you anyways, Devin. He been wanting to fight you. He got all the belts. He's with Top Rank. Both of y'all at 135. It just makes sense. If Shakur want to move up, good. I'll fight both of them. I'll fight Devin Haney and Shakur. But let me fight Devin Haney first so I can get the belts. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying, because if Devin Haney, if Lomachenko don't do that, it go back to what you're saying. Devin Haney looked like Skeletor when he fought George Kambosos. He's struggling to make that weight. Once he move up, that opportunity is gone to become undisputed. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
I'm with you when you're right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Shout out to Trap from Orlando, man. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Trap. What you say, fam? You say lost his second pro fight. Who gassed him? They want a hero so bad, but the hero ain't nothing but a sandwich. I don't know who y'all talking about, fam. Or not. What you say, my brother? Time Tiger. You say, nah, coach. You say, nah, you're right, coach. Loma fights Haney next. Then he can fight whoever loses. Yeah. That's all I was saying. Just the actual order of who you fight. You know what I mean? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, how you doing, Coach? This Hulk calling from Maryland.
Big Hulk, talk to me, fam. Talk to me.
What up, fam? Hey, man. Hey. All I can say is, if it look like a duck, it walk like a duck, it quack like a duck, is a duck. Man, he been ducking Haney for so long, bro. This my thing. Just take if they didn't have that war, if that war didn't happen, and Lomachenko went over there and fought Kambosos, right? And he won. He still wouldn't have fought Devin Haney. Devin Haney wouldn't have got the belt if that war didn't happen. He wouldn't be the champ because he has been ducking Devin Haney for years, bro.
Yeah.
That is a pure. Yeah. He is trying to wait Devin Haney out till Devin Haney can't make that weight no more. There is no reason that he didn't press for this fight. Let me tell you one thing, Coach. We all know that Lomachenko loved belts. His second fight was for a belt. He lost, but his second fight was for a belt. His third fight was for a belt. He fought Junior, the boy from over here in Maryland. What's his name?
Yeah. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. I remember the fighter when he fought when he got his belt. Yeah.
Lomachenko's whole career has been based on belts. Now Devin Haney has the belt. Now he wants to wait. He needs to tune up. It's a duck. That's all I got to say, Coach. You're 100% right. I don't know if you're not trying to say duck, but it's a duck.
No. No. I definitely get what you're saying as related to that, because I've always said that, look, man, if you drop a belt to keep fighting another fighter back in the day and you got elevated, I get all that. But I'm talking about as of late to this, as of late to the moment in time right now, it doesn't make sense what Bob Arum is saying. Like, I'm just saying, for me, I know it makes sense to Bob, but it didn't make sense to me. But shout out to my brother Hulk from Maryland. Thank you, fam. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to my brother Hulk for calling in, man. We got another call calling in, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Slum.
Wrong boy, Fresh. What's up, man? Here come a dog.
Man, you know you my man and all, but you know damn well you fumbling the ball on this right now, right?
What happened? What happened?
Listen, Slim. I told you months ago what was the play. I told you that. I said Shakur they're going to set Shakur up to retire Loma. It's look. Loma is no different than Bud. What's happening is they have to pay Loma a certain amount of money.
Okay.
You understand what I'm telling you?
Okay.
Top Rank is going with the youth movement. They need to get Loma off the books.
Okay.
And I told you, listen, Mo, Haney and Loma is fighting next. I told you from the gate, you ain't got to worry about no rematch. Don't listen to what the fuck Kambosos and what they talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Loma told y'all when he went to war, I got next.
Right.
Meaning he has the winner. Clemens, Bob, Lou, they all know that nobody is asking for that rematch. Now, where we might have a problem is Loma might not look so good coming back. That's the problem. So he might need a tune-up. But as far as Loma, they want Haney versus Loma. But it all roads lead to Shakur retiring Loma. That's the whole goal right now. And you will get, yeah, go ahead. And the reason why it makes sense is...
No, I remember you telling me that, but go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the reason. You're going to get Haney versus Loma anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, see, now the problem is they're banking, and I hate to tell you, they really banking on Loma beating Haney so Shakur can come up and fight Loma.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're banking on.
So,
and even if, yeah, go ahead, son.
No, so you believe, so what you're thinking is that forget what's going on with the the Devin Haney and George Kambosos. Lomachenko and Devin will be fighting in this year.
Yes. Yeah. Now, but I did tell you, Loma might not, you know what I said on Twitter, was Loma might not be looking good and coming back. So that's another problem. You dig what I'm telling you?
You know what's throwing me for a loop, Ron Boy? What's throwing me for a loop is what Bob Arum is saying. Now, you get what I'm saying? That's what was throwing me for a loop. I remember what you're telling me, but I'm basing it now on what he's saying. And he's not saying, yeah, man, Lomachenko, he's going to come back in October. He fighting Devin Haney. He's not saying that.
No, he's not. He can't say that right now.
Okay.
He can't say that right now. But don't be so dumb. I told you, that's the play. They want Loma. They always wanted Loma to fight the winner of Kambosos Haney. Mm. They always wanted Shakur to fight Loma, so they can go into the youth movement Shakur business. Loma is old. If Loma is about to lose his luster, you dig what I'm telling you? Mm. And it's not. I'm not a Loma hater. You know I'm not a Loma hater. But that's how the game go. That's how the game go. And then you know that who's been fast tracked more than anybody over there at Top Rank.
Yeah, he been they moved
Shakur and Loma.
Yeah, they moved him.
Shakur and Loma.
Yeah.
Yes. So they already have it, and then Bob blocked Jay Prince from trying to be undisputed. So Jay Prince wanted Shakur to be undisputed at 130. Okay. So I think what they doing now is, since y'all not gonna give me, since we can't do the 130 thing, we want to do the 135 thing. And I told you, remember, Shakur had to get naked just to make 130 last fight.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he barely made weight. So
he's
out. He can't make 130 no more.
Yeah, so they're not going to sit here and wait around. And I told you he was going to have, and I told you he was going to have a homecoming fight versus Roberson or Navarrete.
Yeah,
that would be on the homecoming fight.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah,
you told me
so it was going to be his homecoming fight. Yep. So don't be surprised when you see Shakur at 135, and don't be surprised if you see Top Rank and Shakur try to make Shakur and Haney. They're not opposed. They're going to put Shakur in all these fights. Everybody keep talking about Loma. Go to the fight. They're not worried about Loma. Mm-hmm. This is all about Shakur.
Okay.
There's no more Loma. Just stop it. You dig what I'm telling you?
Okay.
Loma is paid, but not cheap. But when everybody thinking this whole Loma thing, the Loma thing is pretty much done. But Loma, they got Loma on this little thing where he fights for belt. That's his gimmick, and that's a good gimmick. But Shakur's the next man up, and they need to clean those books over there. But that's it, Slim. That's all I got for you. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I want to wrap up with this. So if Devin Haney can't make the weight anymore, let's say he fights George Kambosos. I'm this hypothetical. Right. This hypothetical. Yeah. I know you're saying he's going to fight Lomachenko this year. I get all of that.
Right.
But if that's the case, it would make sense for me to do that, for them to do that, because like you said, he can't make the weight. He's barely making the weight. This goddamn
and it's going to be it's going to be in top ranks. They're not worried about all of those. They just worried about a couple of those. The best thing is that Haney. This is to be the best. I'm gonna tell you the best scenario is that Haney fights Kambosos in a rematch. Haney vacates because we know he's gonna beat the shit out of Kambosos. Haney vacates, right? Loma fights. Loma fights. I forgot who in the WBC with him over there for the WBC belt.
He's number one. Loma's
Shakur
number one.
Shakur moves up and becomes the super for the 135 in the WBO. He wins the WBO. Correct.
Right.
Then they fight in a unification at 135. It's a win-win. They know it's a win-win.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
They're not worried. So they're not worried. They're going to get belts. They might not have all the belts because Haney just might not fucking make the weight no more. But they really, they planned it out. But it's all roads lead to Shakur.
Yeah. You know what? So what I was looking at, Ron Boy, I was like, man, but Lomachenko always said he wanted to become undisputed. He wanted the belts. He said that. But what you're saying is, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. And then it might be a possibility that Loma probably didn't think he was going to look not good and not good coming back. So that's what I'm thinking is happening. But I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm still going to stand by you're going to see Loma versus Haney next. And then you're going to see Loma versus Shakur. That's what I think you're going to see.
Okay. All right. Hey, man, Ron, boy, thank you so much for calling me, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out. Yeah. DC, stand up, man. DC, stand up. Cal, what you say, Cal? Cal says it's mighty coincidental that Loma became available, and the war is still going. You know what? By Lomachenko being, so I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. You ain't gonna see no celebrities in no country, be on the front lines. I don't think he's on the front lines with no rifles and tanks, flying helicopter gunships and stuff like that. He ain't doing none of that. He probably doing some damn. He doing the same shit Usyk was doing. You know what I mean? That's all that was. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Kenny from New York. Talk to me, fam.
What's up, Coach? Coach, I feel that between the three fighters, if I were Loma, I think I would rather go the Haney route, which we all know is going to happen next, because he wants. If Loma wants these belts, man, we all know you got to beat the man to be the man, right?
Right.
So you got to go through Haney. He's the one holding all the straps. So if I were him, this Shakur fight that everyone's talking about, whether it doesn't mean anything. It's not going to get him anywhere. You want to be champ, you want to hold the strap, like he said he wants all them belts, you got to go through Haney. Haney's king. That's all I got to say, bro.
All right. So, hey, man, shout out to my brother, man, Kenny from New York,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, brother, for calling in. What you say? You say it's mighty coincidental that Loma became available and the war is still going. Yeah. Some people are saying that now. I have seen that online. You say Bob's still out. If Haney beats Loma. There is no belt to feed Loma. You say Bob's still out. If Haney beats Loma, there's no belt to feed Loma. Boxing scientist. Shout out to the boxing scientist. What do you say, fam? You say, why Haney vacate his belts now that Loma is back? even though, so boxing scientist. So you're of the opinion, my brother, that if Devin Haney move up and weight, that he's doing it because Lomachenko was back, and because he is that how you feel? Now that Loma back, he want to vacate. Hey, shout out to the boxing scientist, man. Shout out to you, my brother. Cyborg, what you say? You say he won't beat the shit out of Kambosos, but we'll put fans to sleep. Hey, man, you know what I mean? Hey, Cyborg, this is what I say. And I always say this. It takes two fighters to tango. If a fighter of George Kambosos' caliber says he's an emperor, he's a Spartan, all of this stuff there. If he's fighting a fighter that, like you say, my brother, you say Devin Haney is boring, this, that, some of the criticism that Devin Haney has, why George Kambosos couldn't beat him. Why George Kambosos didn't put on a better performance when he fought this guy. Like, he didn't do nothing. This dude literally got beat with one arm, a jab. You get what I'm saying? So you feel me, brother? So he gonna have to step up and do something as well. He got something to do about that as well. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jaime from New York.
Jaime from New York. Talk to me, my brother.
Coach, one thing first. That was me, the previous caller. I think you got Kevin or something you heard. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was me, previous call.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. Coach, I'm sorry, man.
I thought Kenny. My bad. I thought you said Kenny.
yeah, that was me. That's me. Jaime.
Yeah.
Coach, what you smoking, bro? I want some of that.
No, I couldn't hear
So,
on the phone.
Coach,
the phone. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
It's all good. Coach, one more thing. I'm sorry. One more point. If I were Loma, right, and I'm going to take an L, I'd rather take that L to Haney. At least I go out trying getting those straps. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go out, you lose, getting the opportunity to become undisputed. That's what I meant to tell you, bro. That's the better route. And he's going that way. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's the way he's going to go.
And that's the only point I was trying to make. You know what I mean? But but I got you, Jaime.
Yeah, I know. I heard you. Yeah.
Shout out to brother Jaime,
these people don't get it. I mean, these people don't get it, Coach. You want to become champion, you're telling them you got to go to Haney. He's the man.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. Yeah, bro. All right, Coach. That's it, man. Thank you for taking my call, brother.
Yeah, man. Salute to my brother Jaime from New York, man. New York, stand up.
Yes.
New York, stand up. Hey, New York, stand up. Well, let's see who else we got. Who else we got in the building? Ben Adams, what you say, fam? He said you guys need to show Haney respect. At least he's willing to fight anyone. Hey, it's like this here too, man. Ben. It's like this here too, fam. You know what I mean? If you trying to, Bob Arum controls everything over there. Ron Boy Fresh laid it out for us as it relates to what the play is. Well, at least what he think the play is as it relates to Shakur Stevenson and all roads gonna lead to Shakur and stuff like that. I'm just anxious to see. I'm anxious to see Ben how the rest of this year play out. I'm anxious to see how the rest of this year play out, fam. The lightweight division has become very interesting. Especially if Loma comes back in the mix. The lightweight division become very, very interesting. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach. Curtis, talk to me, my brother.
Man, the whole Loma situation, I think for Top Rank, the better investment is Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Like long term, because Haney, again, he's probably going to drop the belts. He's going to beat Kambosos again. He has one fight left. It's not beneficial for Arum to, put him in there with either Shakur or Loma. Because you could beat him and you can just go on about your business. So, and then I also think Haney is a fight that Loma never liked, because if he did, then Haney wouldn't have been champion through email.
Right.
And Bob has proven that he's willing to let Loma go fight on DAZN like he did with Luke Campbell and those things. And, he let Jose Ramirez go fight on DAZN. So Bob will do it if it's beneficial.
Yeah.
If he knows that his fighter is going to win and he's going to come back with the belts, he's going to do it. So I just think Haney is just a bad investment for, fighters that you're going to keep long term, and you have Haney short term. And then I just think Loma just never liked that Haney fight.
Yeah, I see exactly.
That's all that is.
You saying from a stylistic matchup, like style wise, styles make fights, and people like you say, like the brother said in the chat, he said, "Yeah, man, Devin Haney, his style is boring. This, that.
He's there to win. He's there to win. That's all it is."
Yes. So they say that, and okay, yeah, we're not gonna fight him because his style boring. He put you to sleep. So you're not gonna fight him now. We ain't gonna fight him. So bro, like all of this stuff is new to me. All this stuff is new to me, dog. Like
it's new, but you got to think if Lomachenko didn't want to fight you, when he was mandated to fight you, he's not going to fight you now that you have all the belts. You're not attractive now. Like if you wasn't attractive then, you're not attractive now. Like you're the same fighter.
Yeah, you're right.
Shakur, on the other hand, Shakur can be boring at times, which he's shown, but he also can be exciting, which he's shown.
Yeah, you're right.
You can get, you know, he can go either way. Shakur will open up first, and he'll see like, okay, I'm gonna be aggressive, but if he get hit with a hard shot, he's gonna be like, oh, fuck that, like I'm about to just box and win this shit. So it could go either way with Shakur, but Bob Arum and Shakur, they have a relationship. He's gonna be there longer than Haney. So Bob Arum isn't willing to make a fight, even if it's gonna benefit Haney, because he's only got him for 2 fights.
So who you think would be the fight for Haney if he wins his next fight? Who you think would be the fight for him for his third fight?
I think, you know, considering how crazy Teofimo been talking, and, you know, like Bob hasn't really said anything about Teofimo Lopez, and I think he's still pissed about the Kambosos situation. I think Haney will drop the belt, he'll move up, and then Bob will try to make that fight and cash out on Teo. You know what I mean? I can see that happening because Bob's not going to let Teo fight Ryan Garcia.
You know what?
He's not going to let that happen.
If Devin Haney moves up, you know, because he have all of the belts in lightweight, and if he beats whoever wins his next fight, won't that make him the mandatory to somebody's belt at 140? That's pretty much.
But Josh Taylor has them all right now.
No,
so
he has two. No, he has
he'll
two.
drop them.
He has 2.
Okay, so
he dropped 2.
He dropped 2. So Haney could go. He could fight for him, and Teo could fight for one of those vacant titles. Either way, I think that's a fight that Bob would, you know, push because he has those fighters. You know what I mean? I don't know how much longer he has Teo, but you know, their relationship seems to be on the rocks.
Yeah.
So I can see him making that fight.
Yeah.
And that's a fight people want to see.
You know what, Curtis? That's why I say I'm anxious to see how the rest of this year is going to play out. Just to see how it unfolds. It's really going to tell a lot as it relates to Loma, as it relates to Shakur Stevenson, Devin, Teo at 140. It's going to. I'm anxious to see how this rest of the fight schedule is going to play out. I really am, because you get what I'm saying. I'm very very interested in seeing how it play out now.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Devin's in a good situation because, you know, he can re-sign with Bob. He can go either way from here. You know what I mean? So he you know, at first it didn't look like a good situation, but look at how easy the Kambosos fight was. If they're going to pay him to do that again, of course he's going to take it. You know what I'm saying? So that's an easy one of them.
All right, man. Hey, man, shout out to my brother Curtis. Shout out to my brother Curtis from Long Beach, man. Thank you, fam. Thank you for calling in. I'm my brother, that man from Long Beach, man. West Coast, stand up. And what you say, fam? You say Campbell is 5'9". You get what I'm saying, guys? I'm just anxious to see how the rest of it gonna play out. I'm anxious to see how the rest of it is gonna play out. What you say, fam? You say Haney jabbing his way to Undisputed is impressive to me. He didn't have to do much. Talk about easy work. Let's not act like Triple G didn't jab his way to the Canelo first win, in my opinion. This is the thing too. This is what I always say, guys. This is what I always say too. And I'm gonna tell you guys how I was taught. Whether you agree with it or not, just hear me out. I hear this. I hear this all the time, and I used to hear this. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I heard it with Pernell Whitaker. I heard it with Bernard Hopkins. I heard it with Winky Wright. You know, oh man, we don't like his style. This, that. Oh, you know, like I used to hear it with Pernell when Larry Merchant used to shit on Pernell Whitaker. Oh, you know, his style he's so elusive. He don't stand there. You know, they want him to stand there and trade and all that shit there. Pernell fought in the pocket, but he was so slick and slippery in the pocket that he'll hit you 2-3 times and you can't even get a punch on him. And he had really good footwork. They didn't like that. Winky Wright, they said Winky Wright's style was boring and this and that, and you know, they didn't really want to fight Winky Wright. You know, he didn't have a flashy style, and you know, a lot of those, like, just go back and I remember this stuff. Larry Merchant. I remember Larry Merchant, boy. Woo, Larry Merchant. Who else? I said Winky Wright, Pernell Whitaker, and it was another fighter. I think if I got it was another. Oh yeah, B-Hop. Yeah, B-Hop. B-Hop tactfully. His tactics in the ring were, you know, it was what it was. You know, B-Hop got the victory. However it went down, he got the victory. with Devin Haney, and I say all that to say this. When people tell me his style is boring, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. He doesn't have the best fan-friendly style in the world. People say, I want to see knockouts, I want to see knockouts, I want to see this, and I want to see that. I look at double standards of that because in one breath, people tell me, yeah, man, they want to see knockouts, and this will make the fans clamor and get behind the guy. But I know this guy that's at welterweight from Omaha, Nebraska. He's knocked out 10 or 11 of his last opponents. And the fans that say they want to see knockouts, they don't get behind that guy, even though he give you knockouts, right? I'm not saying that there are fans that get behind him. So I see the double standards there. There are some fighters in boxing that get the stoppages and stuff like that. The Devin Haney Kambosos fight, people say they don't want to see that fight no more, yada, 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 yada. Devin Haney didn't do anything. He just jabbed, and that's all he did. Well, I was always taught with shit. You know, you need to go back and look at Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes just jabbed shit out you. Larry Holmes beat you for 12, 15 rounds. They fought 15 rounds back then as well. He'll beat you for 12, 15 rounds with a jab. If you can't get around the jab, then shit, that's your problem. You know, if I got a job to do, let's say I'm a plumber, right? Let's say I'm a plumber. Again, I'm not trying to change anyone else's mind. But if I'm a plumber and I need a screwdriver in order to fix this sink or this toilet or this faucet, I'm not going to bring a hammer to the job. I'm going to bring a screwdriver. Now, you can say, well, oh, man, you know, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Fine, you can't say that. But George Kambosos apparently was such an inferior fighter that he had no need to do all those other things. He had no need to pull out all of the stops and all that stuff there. George Kambosos probably just really wasn't that good. Like, what role did George Kambosos play in this? If you got a fighter who's supposed to be the emperor, he's supposed to have been, quote unquote, undisputed. He's the emperor. He's the Spartan. How come the Spartan didn't do nothing? The Spartan couldn't get around a jab. The Spartan couldn't get around a check left hook. And it was like that for 12 rounds, from the first round to the 12th round and everything in between. So my thing is this. If a fighter is boring, you don't like his style, it's up to the other fighter to make that fighter show some other stuff. If you can't get around a jab, I'm like, man, I'm questioning, is this guy really that good? The dude literally got beat with a jab and a check left hook, dog. The whole goddamn fight. That's all I saw. And he got caught with a right hand every now and then. Got caught with a right hand every now and then. That's all I got to say. You know what I mean? Let's go beat him. Go beat him. Take his belts and get his boring ass out the way. That's what I mean. If you feel that way about it, look, I'm gonna go beat him, take his belts, and get his boring ass out the way. That's what I say. Hey, that's what I say, Juggernaut. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You got a wrench next to you. Shit, you brought a wrench because because the job requires you to bring a wrench. Hey, what you say, Connect? You say you say that's what we saying too, Coach. How good was Kambosos really? I don't know. See, hey, but guess what? He beat Teofimo Lopez. Connect, he beat Teofimo Lopez, and guess what? After he beat Teofimo, all of the Teofimo Lopez fans jumped behind George Kambosos and jumped on him. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you don't like his boxing style, fine. If you don't like his boxing style, fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I get it. I understand. But all I'm saying is, well, shoot, the emperor. What about the emperor? What happened to the emperor? That's all. You think the emperor got disarmed with a jab? Cyborg boxer, what you say? You say agree. Kambosos isn't on the level of these other lightweights. But you know the crazy part about it, Cyborg? The way he was talking and the way that a lot of the Teofimo fans jumped behind him, they was talking like he was all of that because of the way he beat Teofimo. The way he split Teofimo, had him bleeding. He was looking like the Elephant Man. You know what I mean? And Kambosos had him cut gave him 2 cuts under his left eye. You know, the way he beat Kambosos, you know what I mean? They talk like he was a world beater, the emperor. That's how they talk, like he was the emperor. His face is all busted up. That same guy, George Kambosos, did that. That same guy, George Kambosos, did that. You see what I'm saying? That same guy. As soon as you know, so he was the emperor. He was this. He was Spartan. I'm fighting. You know, I chose you, boy. All of that stuff there. He said all that slick stuff, and everybody who was backing Teofimo Lopez because of their dislike for Devin Haney, and I understand that there. You know, they got behind George Kambosos. They went to saying that he ain't gonna win. Devin ain't gonna win in Australia. And I even said it. I said, man, I think if it go to a decision, I don't see him winning the decision. I did say that. I said I don't see Devin winning the decision, man. Because he shocked me. He won a decision in Australia. I was really shocked about that, to be honest with you. But I picked him to win. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is the boxing scholar from Texas. What up, coach?
The boxing scholar. Talk to me, my brother.
Man, we got to stop this shit, coach. He was born. Correct me if I'm wrong, coach. Did Tio have jab when they fought, or did he put it in his pocket?
No, he didn't jab at all. He didn't jab at all. He didn't.
No, what they say he Haney only has one trick, and I told him in the comments that's a hell of a fucking trick to have to win a title fight with it and become undisputed.
Yeah.
I watched Vladimir Klitschko only have a jab in the right hand, and he dominated. They didn't. I mean, a lot of people. I think Vlad was more boring than Haney. He would just lay on you and then try to knock you out and lay around.
Yeah, they said Vladimir Klitschko had a boring style. They said that. Hey, boxing scholar, that's all I'm saying. Listen, I get it. If you don't like a person's boxing style, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is, what does it say about the other fighter? If I'm just beating you with a jab, one arm, I'm just jabbing you and jabbing you and jabbing you, catching with check left hooks, hit you with the right hand every now and then, and you literally cannot do anything about it. What is that? Like that's all I'm saying, fam. Like, okay, if you're saying this guy boring, okay, well, how come the emperor wasn't able to knock his boring ass out? How come the emperor wasn't able to do to Devin Haney what he did to George Kambosos? That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
And then when Tio went over there and gave them an exciting fight, everybody was making fun of the fact that he got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
We went over there and stood right in front of him and fought him. Everybody was making fun of Tio, saying Tio was a bum. He should have did what Devin Haney did. Then when Devin Haney does wins the fight, you know, using his brain, all his styling for it. It ain't nothing to do with these fans.
They argue.
You can't win.
Hey, the boxing scholar. Hey, listen. Check this out, brother. They argue both sides of the coin. You can't win. Listen. Okay, we got to pick heads or tails. Heads. All right. Heads, you win. Tails, you lose. You flip it and land on tails. No, I picked tails. You know, hold on. No, you just said heads. No, but I'm picking tails too. Like, you can't beat them. You can't beat them like that. You can't pin them down. Exactly. You know, when it doesn't fit the narrative, they switch it at the drop of a dime, and it's like, man, come on, man. I'm done. I'm done.
Dude, coach, when you knock somebody out, you know what they say? Who did you knock out? He ain't knocked out nobody.
Yeah,
you can't win.
Yeah, you can't win. True.
He knocked out nobody.
You can't win, dog.
When did Lomachenko become so exciting? His style.
You know, Teddy Atlas and listen, it's two people I know that when Teddy Atlas and what the other dude named Timothy Bradley, his Lomachenko style became very, very exciting from the beginning. When he came into boxing, when he came into the pros, he had the machine behind him. They was really, really hyping him up, and he was the Matrix. His brain was a computer. I've never seen moves like that before in the sport of boxing. Oh my gosh, look at the way the sweat falls from his left eyebrow when he throws a check left hook. You know, Tim, oh my gosh, you know, Timothy Bradley talking to Andre Ward. Dre, oh my gosh, I never seen nothing like this before, Dre. Look at the way Lomachenko, you know, he was a ballerina. His dad had him in dancing. Look at the way he twists and move in the ring with the angles. Bro, it's like, bro, I'm like, what the fuck they watching? Like, yeah, he a good fighter, but I don't see all this Matrix shit they talking about it, you know. So anyway, I guess Lomachenko always been good, I guess.
Then they call him Lomachenko. I remember that shit because people were quick to give him. They call him Lomachenko. Oh, he's a demon. He gonna pick out Alice and he snatch your heart out. All kind of crazy shit. This man wasn't walking through people. He got beautiful footwork. I'll give him that. But I mean, if Devin Haney born, he born by the same standard.
Shout out to the Boston Scholar. Hey, the Boston Scholar, thank you for calling in. Hey, yes, sir, man. Thank you for calling in. Hey, the Boston Scholar. Hey, man, look here, man. Hey, shout out to the average Boston fan. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, fam? He said Haney should have made a statement in Australia. Being the bigger, faster, younger guy should have applied that pressure. No dog in him. He played it safe.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
And the average boxing fan. He said, man, what did he say? He said, Devin he ain't got no dog in him. You know what I mean? He was bigger, younger, faster, stronger. But the average boxing fan. But before Devin Haney fought George Kambosos, I was hearing the total opposite. I was hearing that he's going to lose. I was hearing that George Kambosos was going to do A, B, and C, and D to Devin Haney. I was hearing that George Kambosos was going to knock Devin Haney out because Devin Haney, they say he's chinny. He got rocked by Jorge Leonardo. I was hearing all of this stuff before the fight. Now I'm hearing what you're saying. He should have made a statement. He was bigger. He was faster. He was younger. I'm hearing all of this stuff like that. But prior to the fight, I was hearing that wasn't what they were saying, dog. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all. That's all I'm saying, fam. They wasn't saying that prior to the fight. It's now that it's after the fact. That's what they say.
Oh, yeah.
That's my boy, Pop.
That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. True. Oh, let's see. Jams, what you say, fam? You say Loma can work around a jab for sure. Now guess what? They need to fight. They need to fight. That's all I'm saying. If he can work around the jab, okay, fine. Guess what? And guess what? It ain't. But one way we gonna find out. They need to make that fight. That's how we find that out. You get what I'm saying? That's how we find that out. Shout out to my brother Hope. For dropping that. Bam, cash up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Ho say about Haney. He say about Haney. What you say? He say about Haney is chinny, right?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, what you say, man? Shout out to the average boxing fan. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Average boxing fan, you say, nah, fam, I had no chances of Kambosos winning. No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying that's what you were saying. I'm saying that's what a lot of people were saying. Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Average boxing fan. Before Devin Haney fought George Kambosos, we did a poll over here. I had a poll over here. I gotta pull it up. I gotta try to find it and put it up. We did a poll over here. But I was getting a lot of calls. It was a dude from Baltimore named Jerry. Oh, yeah, you know, Devin Haney's gonna, George Kambosos just too good for him. People were saying him, it was a whole bunch of people. Yeah, did you see the way George Kambosos, how he beat Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko? So what they did was they tried to use the triangle theory in such a way. They were saying that because Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, George Kambosos beat Teofimo Lopez, that means that and Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko is a better fighter than Devin Haney. That means that George Kambosos is going to beat Devin Haney. It didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way. You get what I'm saying? That's what they were saying, bro. That's what they were saying, dog. That's what they were saying. I'm dead ass it. But I remember this like it was yesterday. And then what they trying to do now they trying to change it. Oh, we ain't never say that. No. That's what you said. That's what you said.
True.
No. We ain't never say that. We ain't never say that. No. We ain't say that.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
No, they ain't what we said. They ain't what we said. No, man, that was what y'all was saying.
Hey, I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm going to get you high today. Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
That's what they were saying, dog. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, dog. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's what they were saying, dog. That's what they were saying. I remember that shit. They were calling in. And what you say? He said the guys Haney fought had no power. There go Jerry. There go Jerry. There you go. There they go, boy. There they go, boy. There they go.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
I'm just saying, dog. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? It is what it is, dog. Like, boy, if y'all did not have a double standard, you would not have a standard at all, bro.
True.
That's all I'm saying, dog. Like, bro, I say, boy, I can't beat you like that. I can't beat you like that. Why not just say what you say and just stick to it? Why you gotta change it and flip it and twist it when you know, it is what it is. We don't get them all right, but goddamn. What you say? What you say? The boxers call them. They use the triangle theory. He said use the triangle theory. Then threw the triangle theory away when Haney won. It just said a boring fight.
True.
Hey, they threw the triangle theory right out the door. So as soon as Haney won, oh man, damn this here. Oh yeah, he won. The belts don't matter no more. Belts don't even matter no more. Oh man, don't nobody care nothing about those belts. Oh man, that ain't. Wait a minute, man. Hold on. Hey, what? Okay. Bro, I'm done, bro. I don't know what to say, dog. I swear I don't know what to say, dog. I swear I don't know what to say, bro. These dudes is funny to me, man.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
All I know is this. Boxing fans, you know what? I don't want to say boxing fans. I don't want to say this. Because I think when I say boxing fans, I'm disrespecting boxing fans when I say this. You have people who are fans of the sport of boxing. You like certain fighters, you don't like certain fighters. Nothing wrong with that. Leonard Ellaby said that there's like roughly 200,000 core boxing fans in the sport of boxing that actually buy fights. Online, you know, everybody likes what they like. You got the people who love Lomachenko, you got the people who love Tank, you got the people who love Shakur, who love Devin Haney, who love T.O. Well, I'm just saying the lightweight division, who love Ryan Garcia. And every group makes an argument for the guy who they love, right? My thing is this. If you're telling me that a fighter is no good, if you're telling me that a fighter is boring, if you're telling me that a fighter is chinny, and if you're telling me prior to him fighting George Kambosos, that George Kambosos was going to do A, B, C, and D to Devin Haney, and Devin Haney didn't stand a chance, and because and you made that decision based on what Teofimo Lopez did to Lomachenko, based on what George Kambosos did to Teofimo Lopez here in New York. If that was the triangle theory that you used, and you made that decision that this guy was going to get beat, he's chinny, and this, that, and just when George Kambosos catch him, going to be A, B, C, and D, you know, that he was going to lose, and then you find out that you were wrong, why not just say, you know what, man, I was wrong. Devin did better than I thought he was going to do. George Kambosos wasn't the fighter I thought he was. Why not just say that? I get it. I get it, dog. You don't like Devin Haney. I get it. Why not just say that, though? Why try to switch it? Why try to move the goalposts? Because I be seeing a whole lot of goalposts moving. You see what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I feel like a football player that's being okay. I feel like a football player that's being told that, hey, you got 100 yards before you get to the goal line, before you score a touchdown. And I feel like once I cross the goal line on the other side to score a touchdown, the referee saying, yep, no, that ain't no touchdown right there. You got to go back the other way and go back another 100 yards. And if you can go back the other 100 yards and cross the goal line over there, then it counts as a touchdown. But wait a minute, man. Y'all just told me that if I do A, B, C, and D, I cross this goal line right here, I'm going to that's going to be 6 points. No, baby boy, yeah, we did tell you that, but right now we changing. You got to go back the other way. That's what I be hearing, dog. That's what I be hearing. True. That's what I be hearing, dog. I be like, bro, I used to get mad last year. Now it's like, man, I get it.
Shut that soft ass shit up. And the best man
Shut that that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Yeah, man, but they come over here with that, dog. That's how I be looking at it. I be like,
the fuck? Fuck you all rolling up on for, cuz?
Huh? You don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
Bro, I'm just saying, dog. Listen, I'm not saying the people in the chat. I'm saying for those who do that, y'all got to make your mind up, dog. What make your mind up? That's all I'm saying. Because I'm confused. I ain't got but a GED, but I'm confused. Shout out to Superstar Donut. He say, shit, coach. He said, admitting they were wrong will ruin their fragile egos. True. He said, bet just to double down and pray he loses the next fight. That's what I be seeing, dog. That's all I'm saying. Well, we don't get them all right. Shit, I thought Devin Haney, I picked Devin Haney to win. I say Devin Haney gonna have to knock this dude out. Believe it or not, I say he gonna have to knock him out, which I didn't think that was likely. But I said he gonna have to drop him a couple of times in the fight. He gonna have to drop this dude a couple of times in the fight in order to get the victory. I was wrong. Devin Haney got the victory by a points decision. So I admit that I was wrong. You don't see me changing the narrative. I'm like moving the goalpost. I was wrong about that, and I was happy I was wrong about that. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. In my opinion, he said you don't have guys lined up to fight Kambo either. Shit. Anybody lined up to fight Kambosos? I don't. You know what? In my opinion, I don't think nobody's thinking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never heard of Kambosos prior to him fighting Teofimo Lopez. I never heard of the dude. I saw his face before, but I ain't never heard of him. So you get what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you, dog. Like he to me, he became famous for beating Teofimo Lopez in the Garden, in the Hulu Theater. I never heard of the dude myself, to be honest with you. Damien, what you say? You say why would they want to fight him? Hey, shout out to Just a Fan. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Hey, what you say? You say, Coach, I can't believe you kicking me out over Haney opinion. No, I didn't kick you out. What you talking about? But I refuse to salute, Coach. Hey, what you talking about? You said, but I refuse to. No, what you mean I'm kicking you out? Yeah, what you mean? What you mean I'm kicking you out? Yeah. You know, I don't know what you're talking about, fam. You know, I ain't kicking you out. You know that. You know, man, you good.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, shout out to Little Green ISP. Oh, you talking to Bernard Marion? Okay. What the hell y'all talking about in the chat? Damien said I thought the same thing. Oh, y'all having a conversation. Y'all having a conversation. Hey, what you say? What Jerry say? Jerry say, this may sound crazy, but I believe Devin Haney has weak genetics. I feel bad for him. I believe Devin Haney has weak genetics. Man, what are you talking about? What is this dude talking about? You say this may sound crazy. I believe Rolly. Bro, once you said you believe Rolly, that tells me everything I need to know. You say Devin has weak genetics. You either a diehard, bro, you really hate Devin Haney with a passion, but you believe in Rolly Romero by saying, because I guess you saying Rolly saying that Devin had weak genetics? Oh my God, brother. Oh man, bro, you need help, dog. Jerry, you need help, dog. Jerry Carter, the dude who you need help, fam. You need help, fam. You need some help, dog. For real though, you need help.
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
Bruh, like Rolly Romero literally is short boy shorty. Rolly Romero doesn't have them all up here. Rolly Romero is losing quite a few light bulbs. Rolly, and I say this all due respect. This Big Rolo. I got a lot of love for Big Rolo. But Rolly Romero is not the brightest crayon in the box. Rolly Romero is not the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen drawer. Rolly Romero is not the brightest light bulb in the ceiling. When you tell me that you believe what Rolly Romero says about a fighter genetically being weak, that guy, I mean, the guy who people say that I ain't gonna say it. That tell me everything, bro. I don't know what Devin Haney did to you. I don't know if he took your girl. I don't know what he did, dog. But boy, you got it bad, dog. You got it bad. Oh, Kenneth, what you say, fam? He said this is hilarious to me. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, that dude there, man. Yeah, that dude there. Yeah, he needs some help, man. Jerry, you need some help, man. I don't know what you need, my brother, but I think maybe you probably need to go see a doctor or something, get some meds, get some Seroquel or some Thorazine, or you need to get something, man. You got to get something. He say, is Blair Cobb smart? He's smarter than Rolly. Blood to my blood of flare. The blood of flare. The blood of flare. It's the blood of flare. You talking about blood of flare? Yeah, blood of flare, man. Blood of flare doing this thing, man. Blood of flare doing this thing. Yeah, blood of flare. He said, Rolly's amazing. Yeah, he is amazing. He's amazingly slow. He's amazingly slow. He is. I totally agree with you. He's amazingly slow. True. Hell, even Errol Spence said that. He said, man, something wrong with that boy. He ain't got them all. Everybody know he ain't got them all. Kane say, he said, shit. He said, what he say? He said, Rolly Devin, a 55-45 fight to me. There you go. He said 55-45. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's up? It's Adrian from Dallas. Just hearing you out here, man. Got to talk about Rolly.
Talk to me, Adrian. Talk to me.
I don't understand what's up with these people, man. I don't understand what people got in their head. I mean, they get this insertion to think that Rolly Romero is a top dog now. Because he fought Tank Davis. I mean, now they're trying to say, well, he's the second coming to Floyd Mayweather. Like Floyd Mayweather, Oscar de la Hoya. Now Rolly's going to be a real pay-per-view star. I mean, damn, man. Come on, dude. The guy hasn't even fought 21 fights, and they over here thinking he's King Kong. Shit.
What they talking about, Coach?
Bruh, I'm telling you what it is.
He ain't fought nobody. He hasn't fought nobody. And look at this. We talking about Rolly Romero. The guy can barely speak. He got no plugs in the head, Coach. He got shit going down like downtown. He got nothing going. I mean, when are these people going to wake up? Just like when you see the gas going up and you're like, everything's all right. Everything's okay. But then when you go to the gas station and you try to put gas, you close your eyes and act like nothing's going on. Rolly Romero is not a pay-per-view star. I don't care what Rolly has to say ever again. I don't care. Because when he said he wanted to fight Errol Spence Jr., this guy is a clown, Coach. And you see the class that Devin Haney has. He is not a clown. All he wanted was to be legendary. The whole reason Rolly Romero wanted to fight Tank Davis because he was looking for that money. But ever since his ass got shut down and got his ass whooped, it's over. He's done. All he's going to be, I'll tell you something. When AB fought Maidana, when he took a real challenge, what happened to AB after that? He was never the same again. Yeah. And people just loved him because of his swagger, the way he thought he would come up there and act like this and that. Same thing with Rolly Romero. He will never, I promise you this, Coach, he will never reach that pinnacle that he had with Tank Davis. And for me, Tank Davis ain't shit anyways. But at the end of the day, Devin Haney needs to be respected by these people. They keep on dishing and putting his they're making it seem like he's undisputed, dude. What the hell's going on with these people in boxing now? I'm just saying, Coach. What do you think?
No, man, I get it, bro. I get it. Devin Haney is one of those fighters that a lot of these guys, they really don't like him. And it's something that my mother taught me a long time ago. You got a lot of wind in the background, fam.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Coach. I'm out there. I just got out of work. I'm sorry. I'm right here. I'm going to let you be like that. You continue, Coach, and I appreciate you. Thanks. I just had to put in my sense in here, Coach. Forget these people, man. They must be in that Rolly Romero school bus and shit. Just going in there, eating crackers and drinking some apple juice and shit. Get the hell out of here. Peace out, Coach.
All right. So, shout out to Adrian from Dallas, man. I get it. But again, my mother told me a long time ago. She say, son, when somebody don't like you, there's nothing that you can do to make them like you. Devin Haney is one of those guys that on the internet, a lot of these fans, I can't even call them fans, but you got some fans and some people who are fans of the sport of boxing, and you just got a lot of casual. They just don't like him. And there's literally nothing he can do. Literally. And I get it, I understand. He's undisputed. Our belts don't matter. I'm just saying, man, I'm not gonna lie. I like Rolly Romero. I named him Big Rolo. Remember, I named him Big Rolo. But I like him for trolling. I like him because he's funny in interviews. I don't like him for his boxing skills. He ain't got no boxing skills. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Mr. Boxer Scholar from Texas, Coach.
Boxer Scholar, talk to me, fam.
Coach, what the hell is going on with boxing? So back in the days, they've always sold hype, right?
Yeah,
like the Great White Hype.
Great White Hype, yeah.
But the thing about it is, when the person would get they air removed from their balloon, they would go home. They still buy into the hype. They still think Rolly's a star.
Oh my God, Leonard Ellaby did a great job.
You know what it reminds me of, Coach?
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of, Coach? It reminds me of when Peter McNeely fought Tyson.
Yeah.
And people showed up. Yeah. And Peter McNeely was at the press conference talking about wrapping Tyson in a cocoon, and everybody knew what would go happen.
Yeah.
When Peter McNeely got knocked out, everybody went home. When Rolly got knocked out, everybody stood up and cheered. And it's like, wait a minute, what's going on? I'm scratching my head.
Bruh, I don't get it, dog. Like, they treating Rolly Romero like he's a national hero in the sport of boxing. Bruh, I see him at a fight. He was at a Ryan Garcia fight when he fought Fortuna, and he had a little crowd around him. People wanted to take pictures with him. Rolly. Rolly. I was saying Rolly. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Hey, Boxing Scholar, they were chanting Rolly. And they want to take pictures with him. He said, I'm a star. I want to fight Errol Spence. I'm gonna knock his ass out. I'm not fighting nobody at 140. I'm like, what the heck, bro? That should tell you something wrong with this dude. Hey, man, come on, man.
Errol
Spencer killed this dude. Yeah, man. Yeah,
what does that say about the fans, Coach? It used to be a time where you had to walk it, and then you had to talk it, and like you had to walk it like you talked it.
Yeah.
You can't just talk it.
Yeah.
Now you're getting away with talking. Like you said, they want to take pictures with the man that got knocked out in a fight he was winning. The only man in history that won a round where he got knocked out. He said he won all 6 rounds. How you win a round you got knocked out in?
Yeah, man. He got knocked out. Yeah, man. Hey, we finna wrap the show up, man. Bob Scholar, man. Thank you for calling in, my brother. Thank you. Yes, sir. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, that's all I'm saying, man. This is all I'm saying, my brothers and sisters. This is all I'm saying. The double standards, man. God damn, the double standards. Hopefully, we'll see what happened. I'm anxious to see what happened. I'm anxious to see what happens with, the rest of the year as it relates to the lightweight division. We heard Bob Arum, his plans, they want Shakur Stevenson to move up. Ron Boy Fresh called in, laid it out. We're going to see how things play out in the lightweight division. Whether Devin fight George Kambosos over there and overseas, if that happens or not, we'll see. And whether he fight Lomachenko, we'll see. We'll just see how things play out. I'm real happy for the lightweight division. The lightweight division is popping. I forgot all about Ryan Garcia and Tank. Ryan Garcia and Tank. I don't think that fight's going to happen. To be honest with you, I think, of course, Ryan been saying Tank name a lot. We know that, but then now Floyd Mayweather is saying Ryan's name. We can make it happen. We can do this and do that. Because he's just addressing what Ryan Garcia is saying, and he understands that this is a very big money fight. But I don't see any of those fights happening, guys, because I just think it's going to be a whole lot of A-side, B-side talk. Floyd is going to try to get he's going to try to get Oscar De La Hoya back for the way he was treated when he was a fighter, when he fought Oscar. So none of that's going to happen. We'll see exactly what way the rest of the lightweight division is going down. I'm just happy that we're getting the good fights in the lightweight division. How it plays out, I want to see all the top fighters. You know me. I don't believe in the ducking, bobbing, and weaving, and I don't believe in the double standards. You know what I mean? If you just stand on your square, dog, stand on your square. Just come out and say, I'd rather you just come out and say, you know what, man, I don't like Devin Haney. I'd rather you just come out and say, I don't like Devin Haney, and there's nothing that he can do that would impress me. Because it's really obvious it's obvious that's what it is, right? It's obvious that's what it is. I think when it comes to Haney, it's something a little bit more that, and I haven't put my finger on it. I haven't put my finger on it. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. But let's give everybody a round of applause. We'll see what it is, man. Again, like I tell you, if some of these guys, and I say it time and time again, some of these guys, if they did not have a double standard, they wouldn't have a standard at all. It is what it is. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to Mark Nash from the ATL. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh. What up, Slim? Shout out to Dantes from Tampa Bay. Shout out to Chickarelli from LA. Shout out to Lil Green Eyes Pete. Shout out to my brother Charlo. Shout out to our man. What's happening, bro? Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Fissiana Fights. Shout out to my sister Miss Fit. Shout out to Retro Boston and Documentaries. Shout out to School X-Mon. Shout out to Rider of the Storm. Shout out to Philly Fly. Shout out to Adrian Big 30. Shout out to A Sneed. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans, the good doctor. Shout out to Arlette. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bell. Shout out to Smith & West. Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing. Shout out to Here to There. Shout out to True Gritter 402. Shout out to Hair Hero Elite. Shout out to Jay Rodriguez. Shout out to Fola Bond. Shout out to Philo 58. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Dean West. Shout out to Jim 82. Shout out to Miguel Chartico. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Shout out to the Queen Karma Serene. Shout out to Kathy W. Shout out to Jason Dockery. Shout out to AV Sounds. Keep your head up, brother. Shout out to my brain man Troy Graham from B-More. Shout out to Bush the Can Man Cassidy. Shout out to Ralph React. Shout out to MFB. Shout out to Bernard Burton. Shout out to Arnold Moketsi. Shout out to Juan Carrillo. Shout out to Big Hawk from Maryland. Shout out to Manny 209. Shout out to Major Key Boxing. Shout out to Deborah Booker. Shout out to Dub Right Side. Shout out to Just a Fan. Shout out to Lady Shan. Shout out to Drumming for Life. Shout out to Javon Soto. Shout out to Candy Slim. Shout out to Boxing Nerd 101. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Eric. Easy Eric. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Manny G. Shout out to Flex BX. Shout out to Old Daddy Boxing. Shout out out to Frank the Tank with the big bang. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo from San Antonio. Shout out to Al Money. Shout out to LaShawn. Shout out to BWON. Shout out to Frank Forbes. Shout out to BWG. Shout out to Get Touched Up Boxing. Shout out to Oscar. Shout out to Stephen Bateman. Shout out to BG. Shout out to the one Mr. Ham, Massachusetts Fishing. Shout out to Sabrina Lee and my main man John Doe. What up, Doe? It is what it is, man. Let me go ahead and get everybody else so I may have forgotten. Shout out to who else I got in the chat, man? Shout out to who else I forgot? White L, what's going on, fam? White L. Shout out to my main man Yarmus from Brooklyn. Shout out to the Joker. Shout out to shout out to what the brother named Saucy. Shout out to Saucy who called in. Shout out to everybody who called in. Shout out to Saucy from Mexico. Shout out to Trap from Orlando. Hawk from Maryland. Round Boy Fresh from DC. Jaime from New York. Curtis from Long Beach. The Boston Scholar from Texas. Shout out to Adrian from Dallas. Shout out to Wendell Jackson, man. Shout out to Saint with the Lick Reed. In my opinion, what's going on? Shout out to Swarm, Cool Boy Curry. What's going on, fam? Shout out to D-Ray Promotions. Man, shout out to my brother Blood Retro Boxing the Documentaries. White L Gonzalez. What's going on, fam? Shout out to D-Ray once again. Shout out to Rob23. Kane. Shout out to my main man Kane. Shout out to Al the Pow in the building. Shout out to Nestor Arrocho. You see what I'm saying? Eric Gutierrez. And it is what it is, man. Once again, it's the boy Coach Malachi Williams. I'm signing out. New media today, USA Boxing. It is what it is, man. I just like to point out the double standards, man. If these guys didn't have a double standard, they wouldn't have a standard at all.
You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
Guess what, man? Since you know, and since they feel some type of way about Devin Haney, you know what I mean? It's only fair to do this. Yes, sir. You ought to know what time the TI is. Once again, it's about Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New media today, USA Boxing. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.